And welcome everyone to London Heathrow, back again on a nice Saturday, pretty much afternoon now. You've got 7 minutes until it's 12. But welcome along everyone, just bear with us, just going to make sure everything is okay as usual. Just got the BA321 Neo lining up now. It's on runway 27 right for the departures this morning. And that was the first departure of our show on runway 27 right. So a very good morning or afternoon, wherever you may be watching from. Obviously, as you can tell, as usual, I cannot speak one bit. But yeah, we are back once again at London Heathrow for our usual Saturday weekend show. So yeah, we hope you're all doing well. It's a bit of a cold one. We get a bit of a weather update for you all, but what we've got today is going to be runway 27 right departures up until 3 p.m. GMT. So we've got about 3 hours of departures for today's show, and then we'll have an hour or two of arrivals when the runway alternations do occur, and runway 27 right will be the runway for the arriving traffic. But as of now, we've got a solid few hours of departures. I know quite a few of our viewers do enjoy the departures actions, especially from London Heathrow, seeing as the airport is so busy. And speaking of departures, we've already got our second aircraft on the runway now. That's going to be a BA320, I think. We'll have to get the radar app open. And yes, it is. It's going to be the BA320 CEO, flight number BA526. Oh no, that is BA562. As you can see, I cannot speak and I cannot read. But there you are, from Milan. No, that's heading to Milan, the A320 CEO with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Echo. So BA562 for runway 27 right. That's the second departure. We've already got a few heavies on the way. Speaking of, we've got a BA380 on this side of the runway. That's going to be taxiing down, as you can see, already moving. So that's going to be heading our way. We have got a special list of aircrafts, as usual. I know our usual viewers will probably be sick of me saying that, but it is on our Discord page if you'd like to jump ahead and read that. We will obviously be announcing that very, very soon. Of course, we've got the American Airlines 777. That is the 200. Looks a bit smaller than the 300, doesn't it? But that's heading on over to runway 27 right. And of course, this Thai Boeing 777-300ER heading to Bangkok as well. That's going to be one to look out for as well. Now, on our list, we did have the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner of Quantas set to depart London Heathrow very, very soon. Yes, it was supposed to depart at 11:50, but that has just been pushed back to 12:21. So we're in about 20 minutes time. So we'll be able to capture that one. As I was talking to Sharon earlier on in the Discord page, I was saying, we haven't seen a Quantas jet on our live stream for quite some time. They do operate at about 6 a.m. in the morning, so much too early and much too dark at that time. But yeah, we're going to be able to capture that one depart. And obviously just focusing on this Thai Boeing 777 until the American 777 actually obviously lines up on the runway. We have also got the United 767 with the engine starting. I think one has started already. There you go, that's already pushed back. That should be cleared to begin its taxi very, very soon. And yeah, the BA380 is heading our way. We've also got another American jet. That's going to be an American Airlines 777-200ER once again, also heading our way. So you can tell we've got quite a lot of American airliners, such as United, American, JetBlue, which I'm not too sure if you'll see, and quite some more. So there's the Thai jet with the Air Canada 777-300ER that's just arrived. Just going to read the live chat now. Say a very, very warm welcome to Ben Watson, saying welcome to the Aviation Hunters community, to Ray Foster, who actually became a member today. So welcome along, Ray. Really appreciate that support. See, Ray reached out to us, I think it was yesterday, and he was very grateful that obviously we continue our live stream. So thank you so much for the support, Ray, and we're really, really amazed to have you on board with us, obviously in our amazing community of Aviation Hunters. But yeah, our first departure, at least the first departure in a couple of seconds, is going to be the American jet that is on the runway now, and it is moving. So we'll get some info on that once that actually lifts off. So we are expecting to see some vortices and obviously wing fluffage, put it that way. Not too sure if it's a word, but it is now. Yeah, obviously you can see the wing fluff as the aircraft departs into the air, and it's actually gone. We've got a bit of a low ceiling of clouds, it seems, today. There's the BA380 that I was on about. So anyway, some info on that American jet. It was flight number AA574, the American Airlines 777-200ER, which was actually heading to Miami, expected to arrive in 8 hours. And the 777 was registered as November 794 Alpha November, a 23-year-old jet. So here's a BA380, which is actually not on my radar. Not too sure what's up with that, but to check that out for yourself, there's the reg, Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Echo. We've got a 747 due in as well, and we've also got a few police cars just over there. Not too sure if there's an issue somewhere, but yeah, a few of the police cars just on the runway now. Now I'm not too sure if the police cars are actually following along with the A380 or if they're turning elsewhere. Yeah, it seems like they're turning elsewhere. I think they were waiting for the BA380. As soon as they were certain it wasn't going to turn into them on the taxiway. There you go. We've got Aer Lingus up next for the departure. Flight number EI915 heading to NOC. It's the A320 Neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Charlie, or EINSC, and there it is. And now, that was a stunning departure. I will say this, my Wi-Fi on the phone is not doing too well, so I do apologise. I'm trying to get the live chat open. There it is. It is back again. So yes, obviously Ben, thank you for the kind comments, and welcome along. Fly High 22, welcome along. We hope you're well. Zach Boy 147, thanks for waiting. Good afternoon to you. Selena, hello, saying hi everyone. Hoping the weather is nice in London Heathrow. It is pretty good. It's a bit chilly. Relatively cloudy, but it's better than the rain, isn't it? So welcome along, Selena. We hope you're well. There's the United 767 on the move. That's the 300ER. ago. That was the 767 of United. You've got plenty of them on the ground, so no doubt we'll see many of them. This is the Thai 777. Just position our camera here and let that go past. Let's see, Casper MH, bonjour to you. Welcome along, Casper. We hope you're well. Hotel Sierra Tango Tango Bravo would be the reg of this Thai jet. And yeah, once again, Fly High 22, welcome along. Let's see, Scooty Scott, good morning to you, or good afternoon now. We hope you're well. Rollercoaster Harry, welcome along. Oscar, welcome along as well. We hope you're well, and we hope you're going to be enjoying the show today. It's going to be nice and eventful. Here's that's going to be one of our first jumbo jets today. We've also got the BA One World A320 CEO, and that is actually an aircraft that was on my list, but not for the fact that it would be departing during our show, but for the arrival. So we get to see that twice today. The A320 CEO on the move now. And so off to Budapest goes BA864, the A320 CEO, with a reg Golf Echo Uniform Foxtrot, or GEUF, which is a 21-year-old aircraft, registered in June 2002. And there's the one more chip that I was talking about. We'll see that arrive later on. That's all dependent on the time, actually. Wonder if that's a bit delayed. We'll see. And so we've got the BA A380 lining up on the runway, but it's not actually going to be the next departure. It's going to be this one here. That is just jumped the queue. That's the A321neo. There's the BA 380. So yes, the BA 321neo with flight number BA 396 heading to Brussels. Golf November Echo Oscar X-ray, or GNEOX, will be the reg of this jet, and it is a 3-year-old A321neo scheduled to depart 25 minutes ago. And off that goes. Now we've got the BA 380 up next. We've also got the Virgin Atlantic 330 Neo. It's just taxiing in front of us now, heading 227 right for departure. And you've got two aircraft there. That's going to be a Lufthansa 320 Neo and also an Air Canada 787. Both, of course, going to be taxiing on over 227 right as well. And the A380 is on the move. We get some info on that once that's in the air as usual. 27 right for the BA 380. You can see the wing floofage of the BA 380, absolutely stunning. No, I said we were going to get a weather update, and can I? No, we've got a Thai jet on the runway now. Let's see if I can slot it in actually. Just getting the weather app open. So yes, the weather here at London Heathrow today, we have got wind blowing at 240 degrees at 11 knots, with clouds set as overcast at 700 feet. We've got a visibility of 10 kilometers or more, with temperatures of 11 degrees Celsius. So that's a brief bit of weather for you. We'll find out what the weather is. Yeah, it's gusting 11 knots as well. So yeah, it's relatively decent today. It's not too windy, it's definitely not too calm though. It's just perfect, put it that way. So I doubt the pilot's going to be having a struggle with obviously setting these aircraft in the air. There you go, that's the Thai jet. So I know I missed the info on both of the last two departures. So the first one was the BA 380, which was heading to Miami. That was flight number BA207 if you'd like to follow along. We've got two Air Canadas now on the ground. And the Thai jet that we just seen was flight number TG911 heading to Bangkok, the 777-300ER with a Reg Hotel Sierra Tango Tango Bravo. And we've already got an American Airlines 777-200ER heading to Charlotte on the way, flight number AA733, and it will be in a shot right about now. And as you can tell, the departures are non-stop as always. I mean, we can barely even fit the weather info out. Some news on the Qantas 7879 Dreamliner for those wondering. We have got flight number QF10, which is almost on the runway now. It's pretty much on the taxiway next to it. That is heading to Perth, and I'm estimating that it will be probably in the sky in about 7 to 10 minutes. There's quite a bit of traffic on the way. You've got this Air Canada, you've got another, you've got the Lufthansa 320 Neo. We've also got a BA 319, a BA 321 Neo. We've got a BA 777 on the right hand side as well, taxiing on over. Now sitting next to the runway is a BA 320, a Virgin Atlantic 330-900, of course the Quantas jet, the BA 320 CO with a One World livery, and also a BA 777 on the runway now. And we've also got an arrival of this Cathay A380, and we will actually be seeing one depart later on today. We'll see an Etihad, an Emirates, a Qatar. We've seen the British Airways one. Those are all A380s that we'll see today. So we've got quite a few A380s due in today. Where's the Lufthansa jet? Delta Alpha India Juliet Bravo would be the reg. And the BA jet is on the move. Flight number BA5 heading to Tokyo. 777-300ER with a reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Lima. Off it goes. And we've got another One World jet here. So we've got the PA One World A320 just holding short of the runway now, because we have got the Virgin Atlantic 330 Neo on the runway instead. And we've also got the Boeing 777-200 just taxiing on over to 27 right. So I'd say we've got about 10 aircraft to be precise on the sort of taxiways leading up to runway 27 right for departures. So all of those aircraft are waiting. Of course, the Virgin Atlantic jet is on the runway and moving now. So off goes the Virgin Atlantic A330 900 with the Reg Golf Victor Echo India India, or GVEII, with flight number VS131 heading to Bridgeton. I'll read the live chat because I know I'm behind. Just position our camera focusing on that United 767. So welcome along to Rollercoaster Harry, saying been a while since I've been on the live. Well, you're here now, Harry. It's great to have you on board. Clive Edwards, good afternoon to you, saying I hope you've had a good week. Well, thank you so much, Clive, and we hope that that was the same with you, Clive. Welcome along. Abraham Parks, welcome. We hope you're well. Scooty Scott saying AH is the best on YouTube, hands down. Really appreciate that, Scooty Scott. Any improvements, let us know. Please do. Butch Scott, good morning to you over in New Zealand. We hope you're well. Boom Editing 1234, hi. Well, hello, welcome. It's Ariane, welcome along. We hope you're well, saying hello all. Anthony, I made it. Yes, you did. Michael Vivian Lewis, good afternoon. We hope you're well. Jimmy Wong, thanks for joining us today. Good morning to you. Victor, welcome as well. And Darren Graham, good morning to you. We hope you're well. And doing any spotting today, Darren? Let us know. Harrison Grant, good morning or good afternoon now. Scooty Scott saying could be a lot of floof as well. Mark White, good afternoon to you, saying that's a great spot you have there. Yep, we are on top of a raised platform. So pretty much next to the runway now. We have got the departure of the, I think it's the BA1 World Jet. Yes, it is. Flight number BA448 heading to Tenerife. The A320ceo with a Reg Golf Echo uniform Yankee Romeo, and you can see the Quantas 787 also just about to begin its lineup. Shankland's on board this 320 as well. Let's gear up. So we've got two American jets. That's going to be a 7879, and also the American 777. Now that's going to be the 200 extended range, or ER. You've also got the United, which is actually starting its engines now. You can see the one on the right, from our perspective, is already running. The one on the left, not quite. The Quantas jet on the move now, though. Flight number QF10 heading to Perth, the 7879 Dreamliner with flight number Reg Victor Hotel Zulu November Echo. So that one was for our Australian viewers. There you go. The Spirit of Australia for the Qantas 787 that's just heading out. Well, at least that is in the air now, heading to Perth. You can see there the United 767 with the left engine starting, or at least started now. The Air Canada is going to be our next arrival. Departure. That's flight number AC855, and that is a 7879 Dreamliner heading to Toronto with the Reg Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Sierra Oscar, or CFRSO. And the 787 hosting this flight, is a 6-year-old aircraft registered in February 2017. I'm all over the place with my speaking today. Just about to pass us with the shot now. And Chiron, good afternoon to you, saying who doesn't love the sound of the bird song. GE90's starting to welcome the afternoon. Welcome along, Chiron. Obviously, we love the engine sound. Specifically, for me, it would be the 757, which we've actually got one today. That's going to be Icelandair. I know Chiron's an our Discord page, so you probably would have seen the special list. But excited for that sound of the 757. I think it was the 300 of Icelandair on the ground so far. That's going to be heading to Reykjavik later on. That's one I'm looking forward to, Sharon. But good afternoon. Let's see, Theo joining us today from Nairobi, Kenya. Welcome along, saying new subscriber. Really appreciate that. Obviously, Theo, sorry, that was. And Skating Banana joining us in economy membership. Welcome along. Really appreciate the support there, and welcome to the membership page. Obviously, using the A320neo and the A380 emojis, amazing stuff. Obviously, if you are a member, please feel free to use the member exclusive stickers. They are there for use, of course, by yourselves. It does save you having to type a lot, but completely optional there. Got the Lufthansa 320neo. My guesses would be that it would be heading to Frankfurt. It's a silent jet, this one. It's the 320neo. Sharon was just talking about the engine sounds of the GE90s. Now this Lufthansa has pretty much said, you know what, I'm not going to give you any sound at all. There it is, flight number LH905, and it was heading to Frankfurt. Was the A320neo with a reg Delta Alpha India Juliet Bravo DAIJB. Is the United aircraft. That's going to be heading to Chicago as well, for those wondering. Airbound Park saying, when will BA retire the A380s? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, they've got quite a few of them in service now, and I don't think they'll be retiring them anytime soon. And there's Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Hotel. With a nice early liftoff. Gear up, you can see there the doors opening, and off it goes. Amazing. A very warm welcome to our new viewers just joining us now. We hope you're all doing well, and we hope you'll enjoy our show today. Looking at about 4 hours of aviation action here at London Heathrow. So welcome along. We hope you're all keeping nice and warm and healthy, and please do sit back and enjoy the show. Lukey Gretz, no worries, saying, hey guys, I'm so sorry I'm late again. Obviously, you're here now, that's really all that matters, Lukey. Welcome along. Selena with the coffee, really appreciate that, Selena, saying you sound so cold, just sent you some coffee so you can warm up after the live stream. Really appreciate that, Selena, that is very generous of you. It's not too cold. I think my hands are probably suffering the most, but we have got gloves on. So yeah, we're trying our best to keep warm, of course. I think ever since that time where it was about -2, was it -4? I can't quite remember. Obviously, I was wrapped up in like 3 layers during that stream. It was 3 or 5. It was something insane. Wrapped up in 2 now. It's not too bad. It's bearable, put it that way. There's the One World 777. Max Harris, welcome along, saying sounds like an action-packed day as it always is at Heathrow. Yep, you guessed it. I mean, London Heathrow just never dies with the traffic, does it? There's a JetBlue aircraft. Now, let's push him back. We'll get a nice shot of that. See a 321neo. Does that tail look different, or is it just me? It might just be me. Here's the 321neo, was that? Didn't really quite get a look of it. I was too busy trying to check the JetBlue aircraft. Yeah, there it is. BA662 heading to Larnaca, the A321neo this was, with the reg Golf November Echo Oscar Zulu. We've also got an A350 rushing to the runway. Not too sure if that's a delayed aircraft or not, but it's definitely got somewhere to be. So there's the JetBlue aircraft. I think that's the same livery. I think that's the normal livery, isn't it? Don't really pay attention to the JetBlue aircrafts. Do know we'll be heading to New York JFK, that's the usual route. And our next departure is an A319 with flight number BA974 to Hamburg. Golf Echo Uniform Papa Sierra was the reg of this A319 here. GEUPS. And Michael Singh, good afternoon to you. How are you doing, Michael? Really appreciate you tuning in today. Welcome. Lukey Gretz saying, I love aviation so much. So do we. So do we. Here's the A321. That's not 21, that's the A320C. Yeah. Golf Echo uniform, Tango uniform. I don't think I've seen that. Is that Tango or... No, it's Yankee. Golf Echo uniform, Yankee uniform. There it is. G-E-U-Y-E. I was going to say, I've never seen this aircraft before. And so up next is going to be the British Airways 777-200 with the one world livery, flight number BA93, heading to Toronto. One world livery does look nice. It's a shame that British Airways don't really have too many special aircraft with the special liveries. We've got what, the BA Better World livery, the One World stickers. That's about it really. I can't really name any more. We've got Cathay Pacific up next, flight number CX252 heading to Hong Kong with the Boeing 777-300 ER with the reg Bravo Kilo Papa Alpha or BKPAN. There it is. And off that goes in the beautiful Cathay Pacific aircraft. It's the A319. We've also got two aircraft on the ground now. So you've got the JetBlue 321neo, and then you've got the Eurowings. That would be the 320 CEO. Oh no, that's the 319 actually. There it is. That's just turned in. That was an arrival actually that I'd seen or caught a glimpse of earlier. And the American jet on the move, that's going to be the 777-200 ER. And Selena saying, Aviation Hunters, thank you for live streaming in the cold weather. No worries, Selena. Honestly, as long as you all enjoy the live stream, it's all that matters to me. Let's see, Harry joining us from Brisbane, Australia. Welcome. Amazing stuff. And Aviation Man saying, let's see, can you stream on Tuesday by chance? I'm on flight EK2. Unfortunately, we're not planning to do a Tuesday show. However, we are looking into a Thursday one as a possible show, but we're not sure about it. We've got to sort a few things out before we plan for the Thursday show. So yeah, we'll let you know close to the date if we will be doing the Thursday extra. But yeah, no plans for Tuesday, unfortunately, Aviation Man. But take care and have a great flight. The United 787 here. And so that would be the United 787-9 Dreamliner heading to Denver with flight number UA26 and reg November 24980. 787 is a 3-year-old jet, this one. Registered in June 2020, and it is almost an hour late. Already, and it's not even left the ground. At least now it has, but here you go. Now we're late for that 787. We've also got the pushback of the 757. Can't wait to hear that roaring. There it is. Unfortunately, no special livery with this Icelandair aircraft. Still a nice one to look out for, though. I do love those orange engine covers. Mark joining us today. Welcome along. We hope you're well. And as Aviation Man was saying, I have also always wanted to go there. Harry, we use the A6300. You can see the A321neo. I'm not too sure if that's going to be a departure. Might be. Usually is, I think. There's your American jet, the 787. And heading to Dallas is flight number AA814, the 7879 Dreamliner with the reg November 836 Alpha Alpha, 5-year-old aircraft, registered in July 2018. 20 minutes late for this one. You've got a bit of a delay on average for the departures here at London Heathrow. So we get some info. We've got an average delay of 28 minutes for the departing traffic. That is a 2.5 disruption index, and according to flight radar, that is a yellow warning. And the arrivals are actually doing really well with only an average delay of 5 minutes, which is a 0.4 disruption index. So our wind is now up to 12 knots again, blowing at 240 degrees, overcast conditions with 11 degrees Celsius as our temperature. In the next 7 days, I should say, we've got 87 countries being served from London Heathrow, with the busiest route being London Heathrow to JFK with 154 flights next week. And that's about it with the info. We'll keep you updated with the weather. We've got this jet that's just pretty much skipped the queue. It's flight number BA5184, the A319 of British Airways, heading to Lisbon with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Romeo, or GEUPR, and it is a 23-year-old aircraft. 30 minutes late, this one. And welcome along, everyone. James, good morning to you, saying good morning and happy holidays from Tucson, Arizona, USA, to the best aviation channel on YouTube. Great work. Really appreciate that comment, James. That's wow, that's really nice, James. Thank you so much, James. We're glad that you enjoy our content. We really are. Welcome along, everyone. Let's see, Timmy Two Tone saying hey, hello from PA in the US. Just found your channel following the Planes on Flight Radar 24 app on my iPad. Very cool. Well, welcome along, Timmy Two Tone. We hope you're well, and we hope you're finding this show interesting. It is nice to obviously check them out on Flight Radar for yourself as well, isn't it? You can really see where they're at. Casper saying busy early afternoon. It is. It always is at Heathrow. We have got an A320 just about to pass us. I think I said that in the wrong time, because we had the A320 and also the 787 pass us both at the same time. That was the 787-9 Dreamliner, I think, and the Icelandair 757, which you're just watching on. That's going to be turning into, obviously, our left from our point of view, or its right. There it is. So really, really nice livery, this one. It's a shame they've got a new one. I'd love for them to continue this one. Tom saying, is there another plane leaving for Bangkok this afternoon? Greetings from Stuttgart, south of Germany. I'm not too sure, but I can definitely check for you. Skip this next arrival, I'll check that for you. And my thing's reset. I'm not too sure about that, Tom. I did check and then my thing reset. So yeah, might want to check on flight radar. But yeah, as far as I think it was 8 PM, I couldn't really see anything. Let's see, Kevin saying Singapore Cargo 747 due in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Unfortunately, Kevin, that will probably be heading to either Frankfurt or Amsterdam. One of the two, I believe it was last time. They don't record the stopovers or the layovers that they've got on the cargo aircraft for some reason, Kevin. So I doubt we'll be seeing that today, even though it, you know, if it does arrive in 2 hours and 30 minutes, and of course we will, but yeah, it probably will have the stopover, as I was saying. Let's see. Selena saying, just a random question, but does YouTube and Buy Me a Coffee charge commission on the donations we send you? Which do you prefer, sending donations for supporting the channel? I believe Coffee does not, yeah, Coffee, the link in our Abouts page, does not take any commissions. It's YouTube that I believe takes 30%. So it's completely optional, Selena, it really is. But as I said, Coffee is the one that that doesn't take a commission. VJ, good morning to you. We hope you're well. Now, we've got the A320 on departure. In fact, this is the 320. Yes, no, it's not the 319 heading to Jersey. Flight number BA1344. Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Charlie, or GDBCC, with the reg of this 319 heading to Jersey. 19-year-old aircraft, registered in March 2004, and it is about 40 minutes later than expected for its arrival. Now we've got, wow, quite a few aircraft. So you've got this one here, that's the Icelandair 757, then the Aegean 321 Neo, most likely heading to Athens, then the JetBlue 321 Neo heading to JFK, then the Air Malta, or was it Malta Air? I really get mixed up with the subsidiary of the Ryanair airline. It's one of the two. That's the A320 Neo. Then the Boeing 7879 Dreamliner, and then the DHL. I think that's the A300 on its right, but I'm really not too sure. I didn't really get a look at that. And we've also got the Swiss 320 Neo on departure now. Now this Swiss jet with flight number LX319 is heading to Zurich. The 320 Neo with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Delta Foxtrot is a 1-year-old aircraft, so really new, registered in February 2022, and it is 30 minutes later than expected, but no doubt that will probably be making up that time in the sky. Now we've got the A350. Now this is my favourite aircraft on for departure next. There it is, the British Airways A350 with flight number BA191 heading to Austin. The A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Echo is a 3-year-old aircraft, registered in January 2020, and it is already on the move, slowly but surely. VJ, good morning to you. Let's see, Mr. Aubrey joining us from Exeter. Welcome along. And take Golden Carrot 267, good afternoon. Bit of an early one for the A350. Usually it uses pretty much the whole runway. There you go. Probably a bit lighter than expected. There you go, the A350, love that aircraft. And now we've got the DHL Cargo. Let's see, is that the A300? Yes, it is. It is the A300 freighter with flight number QY6730 heading to Amsterdam. The A300 with the reg Delta Alpha Echo Alpha Delta is looking to be travelling 370 kilometres from London Heathrow to Amsterdam, and it was set to depart an hour and 10 minutes ago. In fact, that's going to be 15 in a minute. It's a 32-year-old aircraft registered in August 1991, and that is the oldest aircraft of today. We'll see if we can get anything older, but yeah, 1991 was when this one was registered, and it is on the move, the A300 freighter. And that definitely seems much lighter than it's supposed to be. And just disappearing into the clouds at 700 feet. There it goes. That DHL A300. As you can see, they're just using half of the runway. That's pretty much what the A319s and 220s do here. You've got the United 767 wasting no time already. Just roaring away. That's the 767-300ER with flight number UA928 heading to Chicago with the reg November 665 uniform Alpha. And Eyes of Death, welcome along, saying do a poll about the A340, which could come. It's got no plans to come, but we did say that last time, and obviously that was diverted to London Heathrow, wasn't it? So perhaps if we talk about the A340 today, maybe we could get one diverted back to London Heathrow again. That was quite funny. Let's see, yes, Golden Carrot 267, as I said, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Ilya Frolov, good afternoon, saying how's everyone doing? We're doing really, really well, thank you, Ilya, and how are you doing? Michael Vivian Lewis, saying I agree, best on YouTube. Really appreciate that, Michael. Really, really do. Dustin Jackson joining us from Cincinnati, welcome along. And how are you doing, Dustin? And Sharon saying, I always take for granted the fact that we still get the A300s at Heathrow. Yeah, it's unusual to see them. Obviously, there's, you know, a relatively old aircraft in comparison to the other ones we see here, but it's really nice that at least DHL do still operate them. So I think, is it Iran Air? Or is it Mahan Air? I'm not too sure what their name is. It's one of the airlines that still uses 747 as well. And the A3, is it the A300s or the A310? Not too sure. I'm not too sure if they're even allowed to operate at London Heathrow, but yeah, I believe one of the airlines from Iran do feature the A300s or the A310s. Got here Malta, the A320 Neo heading to Malta, of course. Flight number KM101 for departure now. 9HNED was the reg, or 9 Hotel November Echo Delta. Such a nice liveries there, Malta. Really is. I do like the tail. It's got what, 4 different colours on it. It really does look nice. It's just a shame that they haven't opted for the sunshades on the 320. I think it would definitely give it that sort of 10 out of 10 look. Now on the runway now is going to be flight number BA217 for the British Airways 787-10 Dreamliner heading to Washington with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Lima Golf or GZBLG, and the 787-10 Dreamliner is a 2-year-old aircraft. Registered in August 2021. I think this was the one that I was calling a 787-9 Dreamliner, so I do apologise for that. It is the 787-10. Right behind to depart would probably be the JetBlue aircraft, then the Aegean. It really all depends on the A320s of British Airways, because they usually do slot in quite early, sort of skip the queue. Prime Aviation, welcome along, saying I love when the air thingy on the wing during takeoff. I think you mean wing fluff. Yeah, it does look nice if that's what you're referring to. It really does, especially with the A380s, and in the rain it's 10 times better, really. Abraham Parks, welcome along, saying I found out that BA wet leases A340s from Air Belgium. What about the liveries on the aircraft? To stop the liveries as well? No, they do not, Abraham. They keep the standard Air Belgium liveries. You've actually seen them with the A330, I think it was the 300s, quite a few times. Let's see. I'm not too sure how you pronounce his surname, so welcome along, Jake. We hope you're well. I do apologise that I cannot pronounce that surname. Anyway, the question is, how can you tell the difference between the Airbus and Boeing at a glance? So pretty much the way I do it, I mean, I'm sort of used to all of them now, so it's you know, sort of standard for me. But really, it's all about the nose type. You can see there's, you know, it's not really that pointy for the Airbus jets. It's more round. With the Boeing aircraft, it's usually a bit more pointy. Sunshades as well, that's a big one. Now I'm trying to find the Boeing aircraft, but they're all Airbus Airbus jets. The A320s, the A220s, the 321 Neos. You've got the Icelandair 757, but that's pretty much hiding away from us. There's one, you can't quite see the nose, but nonetheless, with Boeing it's usually a more pointy nose. You can tell by obviously wings, winglets. With engines as well, they've sort of got zigzag curves on some of the Boeing aircraft. That would be with the 787s and the 737 MAX jets. But yeah, it's really cockpit windows, obviously the nose of the jet, winglets as well, that's a big one. I mean, the Neo jets don't feature the split scimitars, which some of the 737-800s do. There's the JetBlue 321 heading to JFK. But yeah, Jake, with many hours of watching aircraft, you'll be a natural at naming them just off first glance. There's a Boeing. You see a bit more pointier there for the nose. And the cockpit windows are definitely different. Now I think it's the Aegean aircraft up next, yes. Flight number A3601 heading to Athens. The Aegean Airlines A321 Neo with the reg Sierra X-ray November Alpha Juliet is the next departure. Here it is, runway 27 right. And the 757 is going to be the next departure. That's going to be roaring out of London Heathrow. I love the sound of the engines. I did say earlier, and this is what I'm looking forward to. So this is flight number FI451 heading to Reykjavik. The 757-300ER, the 757-300 just is registered as Tango Foxtrot India X-ray, or TFFIX. Now you cannot go wrong with the 757. Honestly, that was so amazing. I mean, the engines were definitely giving us a roar in comparison to the Lufthansa 320 Neo, which we actually saw earlier, with absolutely no sound. It's, yeah, really couldn't hear anything at all. We've got the A220 next. That is the A220-300 with Air France, or flight number AF1581. Heading to Paris CDG. The A220 is registered as Foxtrot Hotel Papa November Golf, or FHPNG. And I've forgotten that we've actually got the special list of aircraft. So the list of special jets that we're expecting to see during today's show, some might have passed. I will let you know which ones have. So yeah, the Quantas jet, the 787, which we had seen. We've seen the Thai jet. We've just seen the Icelandair. We've got one that is also really close to the runway. That's going to be departing soon. That is flight number AZ 247 for the ITA Airways Airbus A319 with the old Alitalia livery. It's not been repainted yet, and that's going to be heading to Milan, so that's one to look out for. Of course, this is the Air France, just talking about the special jets that we're expecting. Flight number UL506 for the Sri Lankan A330-300 with the special Raid Amazonas 2022 sticker heading to Colombo. I'll be quiet and let you all listen to the Air France jet. There you go. Continuing on with the list, we've got flight number EK9944 for the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter heading to Brussels later on. BA107, which is going to be the British Airways A380 heading to Dubai later on. Also flight number JU381 for the Air Serbia A320 CEO, which is actually usually hosted, or at least the route is usually hosted by the A319. So not too sure why the A320 is in service. It has been for the last couple of days, serving the Belgrade route. Then flight number EK2 for the Emirates A380 heading to Dubai, and yeah, once again we've got another aircraft departing. That's the BA320 Neo. This one's heading to Aberdeen. Flight number BA1308 for the A320 Neo British Airways. Now we've also got the BA380 just on the ground there. Now, is this the one heading to... No, it's actually heading to Dallas, this one. Here it is. Now, that was not on our list, was it? But there you go. As I said, EK2 for the Emirates A380 heading to Dubai later on. Flight number EY20 for the Etihad Airways A380 heading to Abu Dhabi. QR4 for the Qatar Airways A380 heading to Doha. QR8 for the Qatar Airways A350 also heading to Doha. So those were the special list of departures that we'll see today. We've got the arrivals list as well, but we'll probably announce that once we get to the runway alternations. Now on the runway, or it's going to be departing now, is flight number AZ247 for the A319 of ITA Airways heading to Milan. Flight number flight reg is Echo India, India Mike Foxtrot, or EIIMF. Here it is. Still with the still with the Alitalia colour schemes is this ITA Airways A319. So still not being repainted to the really nice sort of metallic shaded blue livery that they've got currently on their aircraft, or at least some of them, I should say. Now we've got an Aer Lingus jet up next for arrival. Sorry, for departure. I'm too used to seeing arrivals at this point. So it's a departure for the Aer Lingus flight EI159 heading to Dublin, the A320 Neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Alpha. And I think we've seen this on every show we've hosted in the last 3 weeks. This specific aircraft, EINSA. It's always Echo India November Sierra Alpha or Echo India November Sierra Charlie that we see at LHR. I think those two aircraft will probably be based to operate this route. That's it. There it is. Stunning Aer Lingus aircraft though. Now there's the A380. That's probably going to be waiting besides the runway for quite some time. I mean, there's plenty of traffic that's got to wait for. And Gaming Bros, welcome along, saying how are you? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, and I'm doing very, very well, thank you. And how are you, Gaming Bros? Prime Aviation saying, is it a rainy day? No, it's not. We're expecting some really grey clouds, but no rain, according to the BBC. Here's the 320 CEO for departure. Really nice stuff. Now there's the next departure. It's going to be a Virgin Atlantic 787. That's the 9 Dreamliner, and that will be heading to Shanghai. So the 787 with flight number VS250 heading to Shanghai is a 9-year-old aircraft registered in September 2014, and it was set to depart an hour and 10 minutes ago. Golf Victor November Echo Whiskey is the reg of the jet, or GVNEW. Speeding off is the 787. There you go, just lifting the nose up slightly and into the sky. Bit of wing fluff as well. There it is. Prime Aviation saying, what is your favourite airline and model? Favourite airlines, definitely Lufthansa, and then the aircraft would be the A350. Dustin Jackson saying he's doing well and he's enjoying the action. Amazing stuff, Dustin, really amazing to hear. And Rodrigo saying good morning, great aeroplanes, I'm watching from Brazil. Well, welcome along, Rodrigo from Brazil. Really appreciate you tuning in from across the pond. Amazing. American on the move. And that would be flight number AA39 for the American Airlines. 777-300ER heading to Miami. With the reg November 731 Alpha November. Got the BA380 as well on arrival at runway 27 left. There you are. Now we've got the Delta 330-200 heading to Salt Lake City, flight number DL51, and it's registered as November 854 November Whiskey. There is the A330-200 to Salt Lake City. Absolutely roaring away the A330-200. That was probably louder than the 757. Smaller version of the A330-300, in case obviously you didn't know. And we've got the TAP Air Portugal jet on the runway now. It's flight number TP1367 heading to Lisbon with the A321 Neo with the reg Charlie Sierra Tango X-Ray Hotel, or CSTXH, which is a 2-year-old aircraft registered in July 2021, and it is 40 minutes later than expected for its departure. Now the BA380 is right about here, but I don't think that's going to be the next departure, because I do think that this Virgin jet is probably going to rush in front. But I'm not 100% sure. The BA jet doesn't look as if it's ready to even begin its taxi or line up onto the to the runway. Panther Gill, welcome along. Good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Eduardo, welcome. Saying there is a long line. There definitely is. Yankee, good morning to you from Lakeland, Florida, in the US. Welcome along, Yankee. Really hope you're well. And Jake, no worries. Any additional questions, please do let us know. Jake saying, after catching last stream, I've been looking forward to this one all week. Really appreciate that, Jake. And yeah, any specific aircraft that you're looking forward to seeing today, Jake, on the stream, do let us know. Eduardo, there is no MD-11 at London Heathrow. Love the colours on the TAP Air Portugal aircraft. Let us know what you think of that livery. I think it's quite nice personally. Got the A350 up next. Once again, looking forward to this one. Is flight number VS7 for the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000 heading to Los Angeles LAX with the reg Golf Victor Delta Oscar Tango, or GVDOT, which is a 6-year-old aircraft registered in January 2017. This one is 40 minutes later than expected for its departure. Sharonsa was saying 5 stars for the 757 departure. I'm pretty late in the chat. Calvin, yep, we are showing you and discussing what aircraft each one is, Calvin. So don't worry, you'll definitely pick up to the aviation knowledge on our channel. Michael Vivian Lewis saying, what's happened to the lights? Being stuck on 37 for a couple of hours. I think you might need to reset. I don't think it updates live sometimes. I'm not too sure why that is. Must be a YouTube glitch, but honestly not even sure myself what it's on now. But yeah, it's a YouTube glitch usually. JD Parvin, good afternoon to you, saying enjoying your stream from America. Really appreciate that, JD Parvin, and we hope you're keeping well. I hope the weather is much better over in the US than it is here. And Calvin's saying, how can you tell the difference between Airbus and Boeing? Yeah, it would be obviously the nose of the aircraft, the cockpit windows. The Airbus jets usually feature the sunshades. If not, they do look a tad different. You probably tell. And yeah, with regards to the nose, the Boeing aircraft are more pointier than the Airbus jets, which are usually more round. There's a Turkish 777 on for departure now. That's the 300ER heading to Istanbul. Flight number TK1980. Off goes that Turkish jet with the reg Tango Charlie Juliet uniform, or TCJJU, and finally the BA380 is ready for departure. Flight number BA193 heading to Dallas, the A380-800 with the reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Charlie, or GXLEC, is a 10-year-old aircraft, 4th most tracked worldwide with 412 watches. That is the King of the Skies just lifting up now. You can see the wing fluff Wow, amazing. Love the King of the Skies, honestly. That's going to be disappearing into the clouds very, very soon as well, isn't it? Let's see, let's continue watching its climb. Well, maybe not. Seems like the clouds have sort of disappeared now. Don't think we've got a bit of a ceiling anymore. Have to check on that later. What we have got though is a 787 on the runway. That's going to be a Virgin Atlantic aircraft heading to Seattle. The 779 Dreamliner with flight number VS105. It is registered as Golf Victor Yankee Uniform Mike or GVYU Airman. It is an 8-year-old aircraft registered in April 2015. 45 minutes later than expected for its departure. We've also got the Air Canada 787 just turning in now in front of the taxiway in front of me. We'll catch up on that later. That's going to be a departure. And Elaine, welcome along. We hope you're well. Saying hi everyone. Looks a damp cold day at Heathrow. Happy to obviously be caught alive. Amazing stuff, Elaine. Really appreciate you joining us today and also saying a great commentary. So yeah, a massive thank you for your kind words. And really glad to have you on board with us. Spooky Cindy, welcome along. Good afternoon. Saying, let's see, hello everyone. Enjoy and thanks for the show. Really appreciate that, Spooky, and we hope you're enjoying the show that we're providing today at LHR. And Peter Sky Parker, good afternoon, saying the only plane I can recognise at glance is the Boeing 747. What about the A380? That's pretty simple. Here's the Boeing 777 now. It's the 200 as well. Spooky Cindy has been with us as a member for 2 months now. Really appreciate that, Spooky Cindy. Some amazing support for the channel. 2 months. Let's see, Truth, welcome along, saying 12 AM in Sydney here, laid back on the couch, enjoying your show. Amazing stuff, Truth. You'll never get bored with the London Heathrow actions. We can focus on this jet or the 10,000 different other ones that we've got here. There's one on the runway now. Now that is that an A319? I'm saying it's an A319. Let's check. No, it's not. It's the A320. 200, of course it is. It's flight number BA984 for the A320 CEO, heading to Berlin with the reg Golf Mike India Delta Oscar or GMIDO, where it's a 20-year-old aircraft registered in March 2003, and it is 27 minutes later than expected. So yeah, that average there of about 20 minutes really kicking in for some of these aircraft. Now we've got a total of about 10 aircraft in the line waiting for the 27 right departures. And Keith Dunn, good afternoon to you. Really appreciate you tuning in. And how are you, Keith? Please do let us know. We've got, is that Delta? No, that's not. Is it? Yes, it is. It is Delta. Hannah 767. It's the 400ER heading to Atlanta, flight number DL31, and the reg is November 827 Mike Hotel. Roaring away as well. Speeding up quite quickly. And Sharon saying, amazing to see so many people from around the world connecting through aviation. Yeah, it really is. We've got people from Australia, see all sorts of places really. I could probably go on for days naming all of the areas we've got viewers from, but yeah, it really is amazing to see many of you on our live stream. So a very warm welcome to you all, and we hope you're all doing well. We've got a nice view of the Virgin Atlantic 330. It's the 300 as well, as you can see there. A nice winglet as well. Here's the reg, Golf Victor Sierra X-Ray Yankee. Back on the Virgin Atlantic's nose. Let's see, Wamity Alex joining us from Kenya. Welcome along. We hope you're well. Rail and Sky, welcome, saying why are the BA 380? Why are the BA A380s nearly always delayed and not even a short amount of time, usually over an hour? Honestly, Rail and Sky, I'm not too sure. I'm really not. So I can't answer that question, Rail and Sky. Perhaps something to do with the ground, or yeah, really not sure. The ground crew, perhaps. Let's see our next departure, currently roaring away. There's the Middle Eastern Airlines 330, looking a bit rough, a bit dirty as well. And that is the A330-200 of Middle Eastern Airlines. I mean, I think we saw the A321neos from them last week. So instead we've got the 330s, and we've got another 330 there, quite popular here at London Heathrow. We've also got an A350 on the runway now. That is going to be flight number BA219 for the British Airways A350-1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Bravo GXWBB heading to Denver. 4-year-old aircraft this one is, and it is was registered in August 2019. About 42 minutes late. So just waiting on the runway now, pretty much next to the runway. It's going to be a British Airways A321neo, and a British Airways A319, an Air Canada 7879. A Sri Lankan Airlines A330-300, the Air India 7878 Dreamliner, a Delta 330-200, a United 777-200, a United 777-200 once again, and that's not including the ones in front of us now as well. We've got the Eurowings jet pushing back as well. That's a quick turnaround. We saw that arrive like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, the departures, or the traffic for the departing runway is absolutely insane. So many aircraft. And just lining up on the runway now is going to be flight number BA788 for the British Airways A321neo with the reg Golf November Echo Oscar uniform. Just right there, there it is. I think the lights have just blurred the camera. There you are. So the A321neo, this one is, where flight number BA788 is heading to Geneva, and it is a 4-year-old aircraft registered in April 2019. And yeah, about a 30-minute delay for this one. And Kyle saying, good afternoon, Aviation Hunters from a cloudy Edinburgh. Just seen the A350 Qatar Airways land, and often wondered about seeing the A380 land at Edinburgh Airport. Do you think British Airways or Emirates might consider it? No, I'm not sure about British Airways. I don't think they would do that, really. I mean, they only operate their A380s from London Heathrow, isn't it, in the UK? Emirates might consider it. But yeah, not too sure, Kyle. Sharon saying, have you seen Turkish have placed an order of 220 more Airbus aircraft, 150 A321 neos, 50 A350-900s, 15 A350 1000s, and 5 A350 freighters. I've not seen that, Sharon, but I have seen their order of was it 100 or 150 engines for the A350. I've seen that news. Wow, thanks for that, Sharon. Massive stuff. Yeah, I believe it was a post that I saw about Turkish Airlines putting in a massive order of engines for the A350 jets. Something like 150 or 200 or something like that. Here's the United 777 that we're just watching it now. Ray, good afternoon to you, saying first time on the channel. Welcome along. We hope you're doing well, and we hope you enjoy the show that we're providing today, Ray. And so Kyle Lafferty joining us in economy membership. Really appreciate that support, Kyle. So Kyle's become a an economy member with us. Amazing stuff, Kyle. And yeah, Doe, as Sharon was saying, make sure you give us a wave. And yeah, have a very pleasant and safe flight. Now that there is flight number BA213 for the British Airways 777-200 ER heading to Boston with the Reg Golf Victor India India Charlie, or GVIIC, and there is the Eurowings 319. That's going to be taxiing to 27 right as well. Now our next arrival is an Air India flight, or AI128. That's the flight number of the 7878 Dreamliner, just moving now, heading to Mumbai with the Reg Victor Tango Alpha November Whiskey, or VT8NW. It's a 7-year-old aircraft. And Marianne, or LA Girl, welcome along, saying hello, Danny, and everyone in the chat. Welcome along, Marianne. We hope you're well. Here's the Delta 330, just lining up on the runway now. I think that's the, is that 330-300? No, it's the 200 once again. Flight number DL174, the Airbus A330-200, heading to Detroit with the reg November 852 November Whiskey. It's a 19-year-old jet registered in July 2004. 38 minutes late for its departure, and it's roaring away already. And yeah, Kyle, really appreciate you becoming a member with us. Massive thanks. We've got the Sri Lankan aircraft there, the 330 just lining up. That was a special one. I believe that's got a special sticker, yeah. So this is flight number UL5064, the Sri Lankan Airlines Raid Amazonas special sticker, heading to Colombo, the A330 300 with the reg 4 Romeo Alpha Lima Romeo, or 4R ALR, an 8-year-old aircraft. Off that goes the Sri Lankan jet, and we've got the Air Canada 7879 Dreamliner up next with flight number AC851 heading to Calgary with the reg Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Tango Whiskey, or CFRTW. We've got a couple of 777s on the way. We've got quite a few 777s also waiting, and also the A330s and 320s. I think we're 1767 as well waiting as well. And yeah, Calvin, good evening to you watching from the Philippines. Really appreciate you tuning in. And George watching us from Arlington, Texas, saying love your channel and good job. Really appreciate that, George. Thank you so much. And Ken, good afternoon. And how are you doing, Ken? Please do let us know. It's really nice to have you with us. Yeah, the Virgin 330 just on the runway now. That is flight number VS133 for the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330 300 with the reg Golf Victor Sierra X-Ray Yankee, or GVSXY, heading to Antigua. A 12-year-old jet. Amazing. And up next is a bit of a smaller one, the A320-200. There it is for the British Airways jet, flight number BA698, heading to Vienna with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Charlie. And there's the United 777 and also the Middle Eastern Airlines 330-200 with an aircraft to its right. That probably will appear in the shot in a minute, maybe. You can see the tail of the United. It looks to be a 787 based on the tail. No, it's the 777. There you are. Is that the 200 as well? Seems like it. Yeah, it's a 200ER. That's going to be heading to Washington. And Rob LHR saying, afternoon spotters, good afternoon. We hope you're well, Rob. And Zagopedia with the $10 donation, saying many thanks for another live stream. Have a coffee and warm up soon. Cheers from across the pond. Really appreciate that, Zagopedia. Really, really do. Amazing support. And yeah, sure will. But massive, massive thank you. Sure, saying excited to hear the United's 777 PW engines floor by. Yeah, we've got two of them as well. Get a double dose of them, Sharon. There you go. There's the United 777, just beginning its line up now, or at least entering the runway. See the windsock just next to the United jet. And so this is flight number UA4 for the United Airlines 777-200 the Boeing jet with the reg November 77014 heading to Houston, looking to travel 7,781 kilometers, and it is a 24-year-old jet registered in October 1999. Exactly an hour late for this one too. And here's another Middle Eastern Airlines aircraft, the A321neo. So yeah, definitely a slightly different livery for these two. Obviously this is a bit of an older aircraft, or an older livery I should say. There it is, flight number ME202 for our next departure, heading to Beirut is the A330-200 with the reg Oscar Delta Mike Echo Charlie OD MEC, a 14-year-old jet registered in February 2009, an hour and 20 minutes later than expected. And Planecaster, welcome along, saying hello team Aviation Hunters, lovely to chat earlier, hope you're having a great stream up there with the big metal, took me this long to get home. Yeah, it was really amazing. Obviously if you do enjoy the Bristol actions, please do make sure to check out Planecaster, as he does some amazing live streams out of Bristol Airport for the amazing actions up there. But yeah, saying took me this long to get home is that traffic. It always takes us quite a while back as well. There's always road closures and traffic and the whole lot back to Cardiff. Sharon saying, so many 330s today, I'm in heaven. If only it were the same with the A350, Sharon. I'd be more than happy. So this is BA560 for the British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango November Kilo, or GTTNK, heading to Rome. 1,444 kilometers on this route, and it is a 3-year-old jet. This A320neo. See there the Air India just turning into the stand now as well. The 787. No special jets from Air India. I know they've been using their this Star Alliance 787 quite often. There's the Emirates A380 actually on 27 left, so skipping the departure and focusing on the Emirates jet. And there's flight number EK29 for the Emirates A380, arriving on runway 27 left from Dubai, which is a 7 hour and 15 minute long journey. The A380 with the reg Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Uniform 1A6EOU is an 8-year-old aircraft, registered in August 2015, 20 minutes early as well, despite having left 35 minutes late from Dubai. And there's the United aircraft just lining up. That is going to be flight number UA919 heading to Washington. It's the 777-200ER with the reg November 206 Uniform Alpha, 24-year-old jet, so quite few 24-year-old aircraft. 1999 was when this one was registered, in May. There it is. Off that goes. Stunning departure there. So we've got quite a train of BA jets. We've got the A321neos, the A320neos, the A320ceos, Boeing 777s. In fact, quite a few of them. We've got the 200s and the 300s. Another BA 321neo, 787 as well of British Airways. So if you do like British Airways, it's probably the best area for you to come to. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 BA jets for departure very, very soon. It's Ariane Welcome saying the aircrafts that we have seen today have been amazing. Definitely. Planecast is saying something occurring on the M4 around Newport should be clear when you guys are heading back. Yeah, hopefully, but we're more than ready for the traffic. Honestly, I think it was the last stream that we had to wait about an hour in the traffic. Just was not moving whatsoever. But we're used to it now. Let's see, yeah, Carl saying Aviation Hunters is the #1 stream in the world, bringing you the best shots from London Heathrow Airport and other airports. If you haven't already, become a member or subscribed. What are you waiting for? Really appreciate that, Kyle. Really, really do. And yeah, as Kyle was saying, if you do enjoy the live stream, please do consider subscribing and liking the live stream. It really does help with the algorithms, and it does help YouTube obviously push our live stream out to more aviation enthusiasts who haven't quite found our channel just yet. But it is amazing sport and it is free. Got the Eurowings 319 up next, heading to Dusseldorf, flight number EW9467, where the A319 is registered as 9 Hotel Echo X-Ray Quebec. And so we'll actually show you the BA train. So we've got the British Airways 777 here, and I was going to say we were going to show you the British Airways train, but we've got one departing now. It is going to be BA 243 heading to Mexico City, the 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Romeo, which is a 5-year-old aircraft registered in March 2018. And that's the one you could probably hear roaring in the background. And that's used pretty much the whole runway as the 787. And there's the British Airways 777 once again. And that is probably just covering covering the two aircraft on the tarmac, which we should see in a minute. Golf Yankee Mike Oscar is the reg of this 777 just passing for GYMMO. There it is. Those are the two aircraft that I was on about. You can see pushback truck removed from the first, and that's the United 767. And what's the aircraft behind? Is that Lufthansa? I think that might be Lufthansa. I think I spot the grey belly. There it is. But yes, the next departure is an A321neo heading to Oslo with flight number BA766 and reg as Golf November Echo Oscar Yankee, or GNEOY, which is a 3-year-old jet. We'll focus on the A321neo now. There you are. The A321neo is really being cheeky here at London Heathrow, skipping the queues all the time. It was the British Airways 777 having to obviously hold short on the runway. And so this is heading to New York JFK, the 777-200ER with flight number BA177 and reg Golf Victor India Mike, or GVIIM. There's another A321neo just about to pass us there. Quite a few A321neos from British Airways. And also, it's going to be our third A380, or at least British Airways A380. It's got this one on its way on over to runway 27 right for a departure. And there you are. It's going to be a nice one to look forward to. The King of the Skies. Some info on the next departure. It's going to be another Middle Eastern Airlines jet, or MEA A321neo with flight number ME802. Once again heading to Beirut as well with the reg Tango 7 Mike Echo 9, or T7ME9, which is a 2-year-old A321neo. We're used to seeing them, so I'm not too sure why the A330 200 was operating earlier as well. And Bobby, welcome along, saying, hi, I've not been well since Thursday, but starting to get better now. That's great to hear, Bobby. And yeah, we're wishing you a fast recovery. And Antonio, good morning to you. We hope you're well. And John saying, love this. Amazing stuff. Captain XM saying, I got stuck at London Heathrow for 22 hours back in June. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks. And the Middle Eastern jet is on the move. the engines of the United 767. This one here, just slowly taking its time. The Lufthansa 320 Neo is probably fed up of waiting. It's right behind. And more so, the Lufthansa jet is already 10 minutes later than expected for its departure, so I don't think that United taxiing slowly is helping the time. We've got the BA 320 Neo heading to Dusseldorf, flight number BA 940, this one here. To the Lufthansa 320 Neo. This one is going to be heading to Frankfurt for those that are wondering. And our next departure is going to be a Boeing 777-300ER heading to Los Angeles LAX with flight number BA 281 with reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Delta or GSTBD. Now it is this one right here. There goes the Boeing 777, and I believe the A320 Neo is going to be taxiing now. Not too sure why that was holding. There you are, just turning now. It's a nice livery. It's the old Lufthansa one. I really do like it. I know I say it all the time, but it's really nice. So the next departure is an A321 Neo with flight number BA 480 heading to Barcelona. The A321 Neo is going to be registered as Golf Tango November Echo Alpha or GTNEA, and it is brand new, registered in October 2023. 23 minutes later than expected. And also rushing now is going to be the Virgin Atlantic 350. And Paul Hilbert, good afternoon to you. Welcome along, saying good afternoon, Danny. Hope you're well. Doing very well. Thank you, Paul, and yourself. Saying you promised, you delivered close-up live departures. Happy day and happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Paul. And yeah, as I promised, departures up until 3 p.m. So we've got a solid amount of time. So about an hour and 15 minutes left for the departures. And runway 27 right before seeing the arrivals. But yeah, Paul, stuck to my word, some close-up departures for you. And you can definitely tell British Airways are increasing the amount of A321neos they've got in their fleet. We've seen one pretty much every 5 aircraft, I'll say. Flight number BA780 for that one, heading to Stockholm, the A321neo with the reg Golf November Echo Oscar Tango. Here's a nice close-up shot of the A350 of British Airways. Now the reg would be Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo India. And the A380, completely forgot about that aircraft. Here it is. Probably going to be waiting for a tad longer. Give it about 15 minutes. It could slot in actually behind the American jet that's on departure. AA91 was the flight number of the 7879 Dreamliner heading to Chicago with American Airlines, registered as November 834 Alpha Alpha. And finally, my timing was wrong. My estimation of the departure of the BA380 was actually incorrect. It did actually choose to slot in behind the American jet. There it is. I guess it was granted clearance. Now behind that will probably be the BA320 for departure. But anyway, some info on this jet. It is flight number BA107 heading to Dubai with the A380-800. Registered as Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Bravo or GXLEB, which is a 10-year-old jet. 360 live watches, making this the 4th most tracked aircraft worldwide, and it is an hour late. But on the move it goes. Chill backs the saying turn and burn. And we've got a line building up. We've got the A320 here. Got another A320 there. We've got the A350 now. It's quite loud, this A350, I'll say that. You've got the Virgin Atlantic A350 there. You've got an Air Canada 787. You've also got the Logan Air ATR 72 by the looks of it, just on arrival at runway 27 left. Got the BA320 Neo there. Got a Lufthansa 320 Neo. The British Airways 777-200 there. The United 767. The BA320 CEO. And also a PA320, I'm going to say, over there, but we'll confirm that in a minute. So those are the aircraft just waiting to begin their lineup and departure on runway 27 right, and that was an A320, as I said. Flight number BA314 heading to Paris CDG was the A320 CEO/200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Foxtrot, which is a 13-year-old jet, registered in January 2010, and it is 40 minutes later than expected. You've got an aircraft in the distance. Now I'm not too sure which one that is. Let's see, is that Air India perhaps? It's got the red on it. Let's check. It is, no, it's Avianca. Flight number AV120 with the 7878 Dreamliner. 27 left. I'm just waiting for the A320 to actually begin its departure, so we'll focus on these 3 aircraft there: United, Lufthansa and British Airways. And there it goes on the move, the A320. Lukey Gret saying, chunky boy, perfect looking after Thanksgiving. I think that was for the Airbus A380 of British Airways. And Paul saying, nice to see that. It looks like the BA jets have had a good wash. Yeah, they do look relatively clean, to be fair. Pretty unusual. I know some of the 777s of British Airways are looking a bit dirty, aren't they? And there's the 320neo of British Airways. Amazing, that is the British Airways 320neo for you. Got the TAP Air Portugal A320neo also pushing back. That's going to be heading to 27 right for a departure. Just pushing back now, so we'll see that in a moment. And there's the Lufthansa heading to Frankfurt. And off goes the Lufthansa 320neo to Frankfurt with the reg Delta Alpha India November Foxtrot. That would be the reg of the A320neo, which is 6 years of age, registered in January 2017. We'll focus on the Virgin 350. It is looking really, really stylish, I'll tell you that. Love the cockpit windows as well. Can't wait for that to depart. It's going to be roaring away. We've got BA362 though, which is the A320ceo heading to Lyon up next. That's the next departure on runway 27 right. A British Airways jet with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Kilo, or GEUYK, which is the 12-year-old A320 registered in December 2010. Yeah, December, almost said January. Let's see, insurance ain't question for all. As UK cabin crew, you can only fly on 3 aircraft types: the 319s, the 320s, and the 321s. What's called classed as 1, and 787 777 classed as 1. What 3 aircraft types would you all want to be trained on? Oh, that's an interesting one. Let's see. I'll have to think about that one, Sharon. Rob LHR saying bigger the better. I think personally I'd actually go the 319s, the 20s and the 21s, honestly. Like the short hops. I'm not too sure. That's definitely a tough one, Sharon. Yeah, I think I'll stick with my vote for the 319s, the 320s and the 321s really. Not too sure why. I think honestly I'm not too sure why I would pick that. I just feel like it really. Tough one, Sharon, tough one. Let's see. At Haven Traveller, welcome along, joining us from Singapore. Really appreciate you joining us. And Ian, hey, good afternoon to you from near Cardiff. And yeah, not too sure if my message got along, but Ian, good afternoon to you. Rudely interrupted by that United 767-300. It's a nice close-up shot of the BA 787. Rob LHR saying, I work on the ramp here, and the bigger the aircraft, the easier it is to load and unload, but that's my preference. Now on the runway, it's going to be flight number BA67 for the British Airways 777-200ER, heading to Philadelphia with a Reg Golf Yankee Mike Oscar. That's our departure you can hear now. There's the Virgin Atlantic 350. And so this here is going to be heading to New York JFK, flight number VS45 for the A350-1000 with the Reg Golf Victor Tango Echo Alpha, or GVTEA. 3-year-old jet this one is. Got quite a lot of heavies on the way to the runway, but we've also got quite a variety of smaller aircraft. I mean, the line starts from here. You've got the A319. In fact, is that 319? Actually, it's 320. Then you've got another 320. This one being the Neo. Then you've got the 320 CEO. Then obviously the BA 787. Then the Virgin Atlantic 350. Now that Virgin's. Yeah, that Virgin Atlantic, I think that's the 787 over in the distance, just come out of the hangar. Then you've got the that's the BA320 I believe. Then the British Airways A350, the Air Canada 787 on the other side. Well, here's another BA jet. Let's check. That's the A320 CEO heading to Toulouse. Flight number BA378 with the Reg Golf Tango Oscar Echo, or GTTOE. So as I said, heading to Toulouse, this 21-year-old aircraft. Let's see, Paul saying it's fascinating how big the A380 is and how it, let's see, scarily quiet they are on departure. Looks like they're not going fast enough. Sharon saying, Danny, I could have bet money that you'd say 757, A350 and the A320 Neo. You know me too well, Sharon. Just waiting for the A320 to obviously begin its departure. Just holding, probably waiting for the clearance. Abraham Park saying, I'd prefer a smaller aircraft, brackets the A320, if I were a cabin crew, easy to go around the plane and manage lousy individuals on the planes. The A320 just waiting there whilst the BA 350 lines up, or at least has now lined up. Got the Bulgaria A220-300 as well on its way over. That's the brand new aircraft of their fleet. I believe, if I remember correctly, the reg was Lima Zulu Papa Alpha Romeo, or LZPAR. I believe that was the one. Just holding is the Airbus aircraft, the A320. There it is, finally on the move. And another aircraft to skip the queue is this one here. Obviously looking a bit lighter, this one, hence joining the queue pretty much halfway down the runway. It's BA 994 heading to Berlin, the A320 CEO with a Edge Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Delta, or GEUYD. There's another one skipping the queue. No time to wait. We've got a 320 Neo, actually, this one is. Now, what I will say is that that BA 320 Neo heading to Zurich would probably, it was probably a smart idea for them to skip the queue and depart, as they're already an hour late. But the aircraft before was literally about 15 minutes late. I'm sure it could have made back that time. It was a pretty lengthy journey as well. So yeah, that A350 just had to watch 3 aircrafts depart in front of it, despite it being lined up on the runway already. So we'll keep an eye on that. You've got the A220 of Bulgaria Air just holding, and the BA 350 is now on the move. It is flight number BA 273 heading to San Diego, the A350 1000 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo India, or GXWBI, which is a 2-year-old A350. June 2021 was when it's registered, and it is on the move. The Abraham Park saying, I appreciate the cabin crews and their professional attitude at all times. It's not easy dealing with challenging individuals on the airplanes. Yeah, honestly, agreed there, Abraham Parks. Couldn't have said it better. I mean, they do a fantastic job. They really, really do. I mean, the training required as well. Definitely tough, I hear. Heading to Bahrain is BA 125, the 777-200ER of British Airways. Bit of a loud one. Now I'm not too sure which one that is. I think it's this Serbia 320. That's relatively loud. There's also a Scandinavian 320 Neo. Now it's not this one, but there is one behind it. You might be able to see the tail. There it is. Scandinavian 320 Neo also taxiing alongside the the BH just holding there. Been there for quite some time as this British Airways A320 CEO. Now the Air Canada is on the move. Now that was flight number AC865 heading to Montreal. The Boeing 7879 Dreamliner hosting this flight with the reg Charlie Foxtrot Golf Hotel Zulu or CFGHZ, and there is liftoff. What we don't want to miss, I've just about missed it. Wanted to capture the full turning of the United jet. There it is, just next to the A320. Wouldn't have seen it because this aircraft was blocking it. Golf Echo Uniform Oscar Echo. There it is. Anyway, just going to be watching the next arrivals, or departures, sorry. We've got the Virgin 350 still there. Probably watched that aircraft about 20 times already. Just still holding. BA460 is our next departure. It's an A320ceo or 200 heading to Madrid with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Echo or GEUUE, and it's a 21-year-old jet registered in April 2002. 40 minutes late as well. Sharon saying sounds like more PWs on the United 777. Now you have the Air Serbia 320. Now I wonder why they're using the A320s. It's usually the A319s, as I said earlier, using them obviously for the was it Belgrade? It's the Belgrade flights. So it's now A320s that they've been using for the past, I'd say, couple of days, 3 to 4 days. Not sure why. Perhaps there's an increase in demand, or perhaps the A319s in maintenance, but we really don't know. Can only assume. It's nice to see an A320 from them though. So you've got a viewer saying try to make it to minute 11. You'd see the 747. We would if we had a good spot to obviously see the actual touchdown. We can see it from this location though. We can, quite distant, but we will be able to view it. Now we got two aircraft on the runway again. It's another smaller BA jet jump in the queue. Heading to Frankfurt is SA319 with flight number BA908 and reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Tango or GEUPT, 23-year-old jet, and off it goes. Now I will say this, I really do feel for the heavier aircraft here at London Heathrow. I mean, the smaller ones are simply taking over. They just jump in the queue there and back. Finally the British Airways 77 gets to depart. There it is. Heading to Nashville is BA223, the 7878 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Charlie or GZBJC. 787 is 10 years of age, registered in August 2013, and it is exactly an hour late. And what's next is going to be the 777. Luckily, no aircraft to jump in this 777 in the queue of departures. Heading to Bengaluru is the 777-200ER with flight number BA119 roaring away. is Golf Yankee Mike November, and the Virgin Atlantic 350 already lining up on the runway now as well. You're going to get blasted with that, that air. So loud, that 777, it really was. Full throttle. We've got the Virgin Atlantic 350 already moving now as well, heading to San Francisco. The A350 1000 with the reg Golf Victor POP, or Papa Oscar Papa, with flight number VS19 also roaring away. Look at that. It's so loud now. There's the A220 lining up. It would be Bulgaria Air. Alrighty, so the non-stop departures are really showing. That's going to be Bulgaria Air, or flight number FB852, heading to Sofia, the A220-300 with the reg Lima Zulu Papa Alpha Romeo LZPAR. As I said, it was this one. It's a brand new A220. Registered in October 2023, and it just goes to show I'm memorizing all of these registrations. They're all in my head. I've seen them too many times. And I saw the One World A320. Is this a second one? Do let me know if British Airways have got multiple One World A320 CEOs now, because we had seen one depart earlier on in the show. We've got another one back here. There's no way it could have turned around that fast unless it was travelling to perhaps Gatwick. Is that a second one? It's not on the radar just yet either. That's the national carrier of Bulgaria heading to Sofia. And we've also got the Etihad A380 just beginning its taxi now. That's going to be heading to 27 right for departure, of course, so we will be seeing that. Now I can show you that, but I'm not too sure if you can see it because of this this Boeing 787 blocking our view. There it is. That's going to be heading to Abu Dhabi as well. There it is. There's the BA320 CEO. Now what is the reg? Not sure. But the TAP Air Portugal aircraft is on the move. The A320 Neo head to Lisbon, flight number TP1359. Paul saying 787s are so photogenic, definitely. And yeah, let's see. Plane guy, good afternoon to you. Melon, hello. We hope you're well, Melon. Sharon saying, oh, must be a few One World liveries then. The other one took off around an hour or so. Yeah, it did. I'm just interested to see if there is actually another one, or if this is the same one that... It can't be the same one if it departed an hour ago. It can't have turned back. would have known about it. Interesting. Right, there is going to be our Air Serbia aircraft, but we will focus on the Scandinavian 320neo. It's got a nice, sleek and modern design, doesn't it? There you go, but the Air Serbia, some info on that. Flight number JU381 for the Air Serbia A320-200/CEO with the Reg Yankee uniform Alpha Papa Sierra or YUAPS from, heading to Belgrade. The A320 is 12 years of age, registered in May 2011, and it is almost a full hour later than expected. Now the Air Serbia aircraft is on the move now. Here it is. And Uncle Cargo saying you have the Emirates A380 heading towards 27 right as well. Thanks for that, Uncle Cargo. I didn't quite notice. Now, where is that one? Is the in fact you got two KLMs there, not one but two. And yeah, really interesting that we've got another One World BA jet. Now which one? That is, yeah, Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Sierra is a different one. Heading to Glasgow is that A320 CEO. Yeah, don't recognise that that reg to have that one World sticker on board. So yeah, it seems like they've got multiple now, the British Airways. And on the move is going to be BA 732 heading to Geneva, the A319 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Kilo. Hilbert Park saying 747 is going around in circles. Make sure to look out for that one. Hopefully we can capture that that arrival. And yeah, Sharon saying, yeah, just checked. The one we saw earlier was Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Romeo. And the one we've got now is GEUYS or Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Sierra. Yeah, thanks for that, Sharon. I thought I was going crazy. Two of them was, yeah, quite shocked to me. Anyway, we've got the Scandinavian moving. That's heading to Stockholm is the A320neo with flight number SK532 Echo India Sierra. India November would be the reg of this jet, or EISIN. Now, I'm not 100% certain, but I do think that the One World A320 might just skip the queue and depart in front of the heavier aircraft. I think so far it's just waiting for the three smaller aircraft. In fact, that's going to be four, because you've got the BA 320 there. I think there's another A320 there, the A321neo, and the A319 on the ground now, just departing, heading to Dublin. I think that is just waiting for all of them to depart before lining up on the runway and departing before the heavier United 777 perhaps. Not too sure, just speculating at this point. And yeah, Sharon saying the other one is still en route to Tenerife. Amazing stuff, Sharon. Thanks for checking for us. Uncle Car Guy saying must have been freshly painted livery because no picture with the livery on flight radar. And yeah, as I said, this one is actually going to be cutting the queue before the United 777, so it didn't actually wait for the other two smaller aircrafts because the United 777 is actually lined up before the others. So yeah, jumping the queue now is BA 184 with the special one world sticker, the A320 CEO with a Reg Golf Echo uniform Yankee Sierra heading to Glasgow. 9-year-old jet registered in December 2013. Here it is. Nice and close. Amazing stuff. And yeah, just to confirm, both A380s, the Emirates A380 to Dubai and also the Etihad A380 to Abu Dhabi, have both crossed runway 27 left and are beginning their taxi on over to runway 27 right. But what we have got now is going to be the United 777-200ER heading to San Francisco with flight number UA949. And Daniel Burns, good afternoon to you. Really appreciate you you coming along, saying that you're enjoying the stream. That's amazing stuff, Daniel. And Daniel, let us know, are you excited for this Etihad 380? That's going to be a departure we'll see in, say, 20 minutes. Depends on how long the queue is for the departing traffic. We've got like 4 aircrafts on the way. That's added to the, what I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aircrafts already waiting. Sure, say, yeah, go PWs. But anyway, we've got the Lufthansa 321neo heading to Munich up next. That's flight number LH2475 on the runway now. We've also got that BA just waiting to obviously line up just before, or just after, sorry. But yeah, the Lufthansa A321neo with the reg Delta Alpha India Echo India, or DAIEI, is a 2-year-old aircraft registered in April 2021, and it is 35 minutes later than expected. It's getting a bit darker already. Uncle Car Guy saying Gulf Air retro livery coming in from Bahrain. Amazing. There goes the Lufthansa 321neo. Now we've got the A350's blocking our view, but there was an Emirates jet just obviously peeking out there. I would show it to you, but sadly the BA350 wants all of the attention. The next jet for departure is flight number BA384 to Grenoble. Is that Grenoble? I'm not too sure you say it. I really am not familiar with that airport. but it's an A320 doing the route for British Airways with the Reg Golf Echo uniform Yankee Golf, or GEUIG, which is a 13-year-old jet registered in February 2010. And it's roaring away. And just to let you all know, this 747 is fourth in line for its arrival into runway 27 left. There's the Emirates Sky Cargo 777, and there's also an Emirates A380. So two Emirates jets, one Etihad aircraft, which I believe is probably going to be waiting. Yeah, it might depart behind this American jet, I'd say. Yeah, it's probably going to wait for the American Airlines aircraft to depart. Then it might depart, and then also the Emirates jet, depending on how close that is to obviously being ready to depart, might obviously depart afterwards. So yeah, we might get a double dose of A380s departing one after the other. You never know though. Just gonna have to wait and see, really. Let's see. Let's see, Marianne saying gorgeous Etihad A380. They really are. There's the American jet as well. You know what, let's focus on the Etihad jet since Marianne loves them. It's perfect in that livery. Melon saying she's so majestic. Kyle, welcome along, saying hello everybody. I'm Peck, watching the show while down at Edinburgh Airport, doing some camera shots. Amazing. If you join our Discord page, Kyle, we'd love to see your photos. See Carl saying A350, love this aircraft. There's the American jet. Ian saying Grenoble in the French Alps. Thanks for that, Ian. Really appreciate that. Got a viewer, I'm not too sure how you say the name, so I do apologise, but welcome along, joining from Japan. Really appreciate you tuning in. The 777 is on the move, heading to Dallas. Is flight number AA21 with the 777-200ER with the range November 761 Alpha Juliet. There it is. Off goes the American jet. And yeah, no, we've got the other American jet departing next. So not the Etihad, not just yet, but it is edging forward. But I don't think we'll get the double dose of Emirates, not Emirates, the double dose of A380 departures, because the Emirates jet is still just holding there. So it seems as if we'll have the Etihad jet, then perhaps an A321 Neo, and then maybe the Emirates. Really not too sure, but this one is heading to Los Angeles LAX's American Airlines aircraft, flight number AA135 with the 777-200ER. And we've got an A380 and a 747 at the same time. There's a 747 freighter, and the Etihad A380 is also on the move. We're not going to miss that A380 though, do not worry. There's Cathay Cargo with the 747 freighter. The Etihad jet will give you some info. It's flight number EY20 heading to Abu Dhabi. The A380 with the reg Alpha 6 Alpha Papa Hotel, and it is on the move now. There it is. It's the worst timing ever. Mr. Phil 63, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. And there it is. There was the Etihad A380. And all I'm saying is that the timing of those two was awful. I mean, one arrived and the other was departing. I was hoping that one would have arrived and then the other would have departed straight after, just giving us a bit of time to actually, you know, focus on one fully before focusing on the other. But we've got another A380. There it is. Uncle Cargo saying, can you show the Emirates livery? There it is. And you've also got the 777 freighter of Emirates just on its way there as well. Nice to see the A380s, it really is. Let's see, Kelly of Melbourne, Australia saying, hey everyone, I just updated my YouTube profile of me and my girlfriend. Amazing stuff. Amazing. Let's see, Ennis Demiacol, welcome along. I really apologise if I've mispronounced that name, but welcome. Saying the brand new BA A350 1000 is coming to London Heathrow. Great to hear, that is amazing. So, when's that? Please do let us know. Sean saying King and Queen of the Skies in one shot. Paul saying gorgeous Queen, best aircraft ever, looking so graceful. Really do, they do. The Gulf Air Retro's just arrived as well, just touched down. Let's see, Paul saying, awesome show Danny, smash the like folks, thanks for entertaining me as I wrap gifts. Amazing stuff, Paul. We're glad to be your source of entertainment, we really are. Now when is the next departure? Because the Eurowings A319 is really just holding there. It's heading to Hamburg. I was going to say Amsterdam. But yeah, no, it's the A319 heading to Hamburg with the reg Delta Alpha Golf Whiskey Michael DAGWM. With flight number EW7463, and I can hear the engine start off. I think it's the Air Canada. There's not a chance that this A320 would skip the queue halfway into the runway, is it? Just staring at the BA aircraft. And the Eurowings jet is here. The Eurowings jet has noticed that BA aircraft trying to cut the queue. I was like, nope, it's my time to depart. Now, is this aircraft going to be cutting the queue? Really interested to see. It would be very, very cheeky of it. A319 heading to Edinburgh, flight number BA 1448. It's just holding there. It should continue its taxi. I wonder if it's light enough to. I mean, it's literally halfway into the runway. Uncle Cargo saying, where there's Gulf Air Park? It would be on the other side of the airfield. Don't think we've got a good view of that, unfortunately. Let's see, Kiwi Nus, welcome along, saying new subscriber here, loving the commentary. I'll stay around a while. Amazing stuff. Really glad to hear that you're enjoying the content. We really do. And thanks for supporting the channel. They're just not moving. Just waiting for the right time, I suppose. Paul saying Amsterdam. That's a new one I haven't heard of, Danny. I'm the creator of new words, Paul. That just shows I cannot speak. I really cannot. And Mr. KC10, welcome along, saying watching from Sacramento. Really appreciate you tuning in. The Aer Lingus 320 Neo is on the move now, heading to Cork, flight number EI715, and it is this one here. Uncle Car Guy saying, will that A320 be a rocket launch? It might. It could be. I mean, there's no other reason for it to be holding there until, or unless, I should say, the air traffic controller has not granted it permission to line up. But it's just holding there, and it's causing a bit of a queue because we've got this BA jet, the A320, and also this A320, and also another on the way to obviously get stuck in a bit of a traffic jam. I wonder what's happening with this. But we've got the KLM 737-800 heading to Amsterdam, flight number KL1012. And we've also got the Qatar Airways A380. That's going to be taxiing. Now, I'm not too sure if that's going to make it to runway 27 right before the alternations. It could. We've still got the Emirates A380 to look out for. Now, let's see Marianne with the Aer Lingus Clovers. Now, Jamie Pickle, welcome along to you. We hope you're well. Good afternoon. I think we get more action watching this Air Canada 777. In fact, no, we've got a departure already. It's the A320 CEO. And now we've got the A350 lining up of British Airways, and I assume the Emirates jet will be the next to depart afterwards. I don't think the Aer Lingus 320 Neo is going to make it. Let's see. Steve saying hi, just subscribed. Great channel, really appreciate that, Steve. Amazing support. If you haven't already, please do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It is obviously the tap of a few buttons, but it really does support the channel immaculately. It really does, so please do. The A350 is just holding there. Now we'll get some info on that, because oh my god, no, we've missed it. Look at what we've missed. As a team to fool us. I mean, the A350 was looking as if it was going to be moving, but the A319 just jumped the queue halfway into the runway. Let's see this departure. There it is, already lifting off. It's relatively light. Look at that. Having no issue there, just using half of the runway. Finally, these aircraft caught in the queue can begin their movements, and so can the A350. Heading to Accra, this British Airways A350 1000 with flight number BA81 and reg as Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Michael GXWBM, which is the seventh most tracked aircraft worldwide. It's a one-year-old jet, registered in July 2022. And Gabriel, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well and we hope you're enjoying the show. Welcome. I'm Stupid and Bonkers. Good afternoon. Saying hi, I just joined and I'm loving it so far. Really, really amazing to hear. It really is. Now, let's see. Uncle Carl saying, where is the Air Canada off to? That would be Vancouver. The 777-300ER with the reg Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Alpha Mike. Got the two Emirates jets here as well. There's one, and there's the second. There's so much traffic here. There's like, what, 15 aircrafts waiting to depart at runway 27 right. All of these aircrafts waiting to get into the last 17 minutes before the runway alternation. And I assume that Emirates jet is actually going to be holding until... oh, in fact, no, maybe not. The lights are flashing quite a bit. What I was going to say was I assume they're going to hold the Emirates to be the last aircraft for departure, but I don't think that's the case. It could depart after this BA 777. So after New York JFK goes BA 115, the British Airways 777-300 with the reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Mike, which is the 3-year-old 777. September 2020 was when this was registered, and on the move it is. And yeah, no, actually, the Emirates A380 is going to be the next departure. There it is, just lining up now, speeding up. Is the Emirates A380. This is flight number EK2 for the Emirates A380 with a reg Alpha 6 Echo Victor Delta, which is going to be a 5-year-old A380 registered in April 2018, and it is an hour late. Now this is heading to Dubai, and it's looking to be travelling for about 7 hours. That is 5,503 kilometres. Just lining up now. We've also got the 777 freighter just moving close to the runway as well, so I'm not too sure if that's going to be a departure right after. Just have to wait and see. The American jet is jumping as well. Really is. And off it goes. And that is the Emirates A380, king of the skies there, with a beautiful departure out of London Heathrow. Off to Dubai that goes, with some amazing wing fluff. Really, really good stuff. There's the American jet. Also on the runway now, that's going to be heading to Charlotte, is the 777-200ER with flight number AA731 and reg November 759 Alpha November. A 22-year-old jet, this one. November 2001 was when this was registered. Now the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter does look to be the next one to join the line of departures on runway 27 right. But I'm going to say, I think the last few aircrafts, I'd say 6 or 5 aircrafts are going to have to begin their taxi on over to runway 27 left instead for departure. I don't think they'll make it in these last 13 minutes. see, Parth Patel, welcome along, saying watcher from the Maldives. Is there a Virgin Atlantic flight soon? Yeah, there probably is. I'm not too sure, but there usually is quite a variety of Virgin Atlantic jets, and we should be seeing them arrive actually in 13 minutes time when the runway alternations take place. There's the Emirates Sky Cargo 777 freighter on the runway. Now let's see if this uses just half of the runway. Let's see if it's light or not. It's flight number EK9944 heading to Brussels. Alpha 6 Echo Foxtrot Hotel is the reg of this jet. And that's confirmation, looking like an empty 777 freighter. Just half of the runway was used for the departure of the 777. Really roaring away. I know Sharon likes the sound of the 777 engine, so I'm sure he'd be pleased with that one. We've got the Aer Lingus jet as well on the runway now. That's going to be the A320neo. And we'll get some info on that. That is flight number EI3854, the Aer Lingus A320neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Bravo EINSB heading to Shannon, a 1-year-old A320 registered in February 2022. Now you've got the Air Algérie 330 and also the BA 787. What was that sound? Sounds like the engines of an aircraft, but I couldn't say which. Here's another. That sounded like a Wookiee. Yeah, a few of the aircrafts are now beginning their taxi on over to runway 27 left instead of waiting for the 27 right departures. So clearly not going to make it. Steve saying, like the way you describe where the airline is going to, how old the plane is, etc. Very informative, unlike other channels who just show you the landings and takeoffs. Great work. Really appreciate that, Steve. And yeah, we try our best to keep giving our viewers as much information as possible. Sorry. But we're really glad to hear that you're enjoying it, Steve. Massive thank you for the kind words. Aer Lingus on the move. Quickly jump in the queue is this aircraft here. Really fast, this one. It's going to be BA446 heading to Amsterdam, the A319 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Kilo or GDBCK, and it's definitely been told not to hold the departing 787 behind up. It's already on the move. Let's see, LAS Airstrips, welcome along. We hope you're well, saying love the show out here in Las Vegas this morning. We're enjoying all of the heavies, amazing stuff. We've got quite a lot of heavy aircraft here at London Heathrow, but we've also got quite a lot of sort of shorter, small, or short haul aircrafts like the A320s here as well. So yeah, it is really nice to see the heavier ones operate out of London Heathrow. Speaking of, you've got the 787 on the runway now, which is going to be heading on over to New Orleans, which is flight number BA225 for the 787-8 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Bravo, a 10-year-old 787. Seems like we've got 5 more aircraft to depart on this runway before the alternations. Let's see, Rob LHR saying should be able to get 15 aircraft out in 15 minutes. Definitely could, but yeah, not happening, I don't think. A few of the aircraft, I'd say about 4, have already turned in to taxi on over to runway 27 left instead. And we have also got the Qatar Airways A380, which didn't even attempt to taxi on over to runway 27 right. That is just waiting for the alternation to take place. That's just short of 27 left. Yeah, D1986 saying the exact same thing. Welcome along, of course, D1986. We hope you're well. I'm stupid and bonkers saying, wow, I left the Airbus A380, my favourite Airbus aircraft. Amazing. Rob LHR saying, attention all departures, just turn and burn. Paul saying, can't beat the sounds of the 777s, so awesome and recognisable. Now this A320 is just not moving, so we'll focus on the Air Algeria jet, and I think that is the ground crew vehicle that's going to be doing the runway inspections. And off it goes. It's actually the A319 heading to Basel. Is BA750 Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Golf. Yeah, the reg of this jet. And a very warm welcome to our new viewers just joining us now for the London Heathrow actions. We've got departures up until, yeah, 6 minutes. Yeah, we've got 6 minutes left until the alternations take place. So we've got 6 minutes of departures before seeing the arrivals on runway 27 right. Heading to Aberdeen is SA320 Neo, flight number BA1312. Golf Tango Tango November Hotel or GTTNH was the reg of this jet, and you can see they're wasting no time already in the air, and the Air Algeria is probably going to follow along. The A330-200 of our Air Algeria just lining up now. Should be off into the skies in about a minute or so. Flight number AH2055 heading to Algiers. The A330-200 with the reg 7 Tango Victor Juliet Charlie or 7TVJC, an 8-year-old aircraft registered in June 2015. So it's going to be this and 3 more in the next 5 minutes. Sharon saying, yes sir, I've got the pace up. Brimmer's shaking my room for the sound of the 777 engines. Yeah, Sharon, keep them up because you've got the Air Canada 777 up next as well. Kinda like that one, it's the 300ER. And that absolutely rocketed out of 27 right in the sky. Gear up. And now we've got the Air Canada 777. It's going to be the 300ER heading to Vancouver with flight number AC861. Charlie Foxtrot Romeo Alpha Mike or CFRAM. The flight number. That was a loud one. Let's see, I'm Super and Barker saying very unfortunate that there is only little passenger Boeing 747s left. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. It's only Lufthansa really, the main operators of the 747 passenger variants. So the 787, this is the 9 Dreamliner heading to Shanghai. Flight number BA169, reg is Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Bravo GZBKB, an 8-year-old aircraft registered in October 2015, and this would be the last departure on runway 27 right today. And that brings a close to the departing aircraft actions that we've seen during today's show. Now we've got the arrivals, you've got the ground crew vehicle just inspecting the runway, and there's the Singapore Airlines A380. I mean, Singapore Airlines, shouldn't you have waited for a bit longer? You know, you could have arrived on our show, runway 27 right. A nice close-up shot we could have gathered of yourself. What a shame, but there it is. It's the Singapore Airlines 27 left. Was hoping that would be a 27 right arrival. Of course, arriving from Singapore is this A380. And well, that is the departures for you all. We've got arrivals up next, so just gonna get the inspections obviously dealt with, and then it should, or the runway should be fit for use for the arriving traffic. Just watching the aircraft on the left, just parked at standing. We've got the 2 United Jets, the Avianca 787-8 Dreamliner, and the Turkish 777. And of course on this side we've got the Cathay Pacific 777, the Air India 787, the Turkish Airlines A321 Neo, I say. I'm not too sure what the other one is. It's one to the left. It might actually be the A321 Neo as well. And then of course you've got the Eurowings A319 and also the Etihad old livery on board the 777. And since you've got a bit of quiet time until the next aircrafts to begin their lineup on the 27 right approach, we'll read the chat. So let's see. Edutainment Car Toys, good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. Let's see, Ian was saying that he was on that BA flight to Basel back in May. And how was that, Ian? Please do let us know. Marianne saying heading back to sleep. Thank you, Danny, for an awesome stream. As always, take care, everyone. Well, have a great sleep, Marianne, and we really appreciate you tuning in. Massive thank you there, Marianne. And we'll see you hopefully next Saturday. Let's see, Dogojiro saying, hey, I subscribed, and this is fantastic. Really appreciate that. And Ian saying, PS, really like your commentary, very informative. Appreciate that, really do. Uncle Car Guy saying they're circling already for the runway change. And Sharon saying, brilliant few hours of departures, it really was. Here's a Qatar A380 for departure. That was the one that we were hoping to see on runway 27 right, but really didn't attempt it. Had 20 minutes before the alternations would have taken place, so really just decided to hold short before the runway 27 left. I'm Stupid and Bonker saying yes, the Singapore Airlines A380 for some reason, in my opinion, the livery for Singapore A380s makes the aircraft look bigger. Interesting. Uncle Car Guy saying you have a one roll coming in. It's Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Papa, or GEUYP. Thanks for that. Got the Egypt Air 777 just lining up on runway 27 left. And let's see, Addis the Bomb saying hello there, sir. I would love to see me land on the 28th, a Thursday, to see my plane SQ308 land. Thank you. Well, we are actually thinking about a Thursday show. We're not 100% certain on a Thursday show for next week, but yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. Let's see, Togo saying, what is your favourite aircraft and airline? That would be Lufthansa and the A350. And Michael Vivian Lewis saying first in is the BA319. That would be this one right here, which is actually still practically in the cloud. There it is. And so, on to the arrivals. The first one is going to be flight number BA713 for the British Airways A319 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa November, or GEUPN. And this is the arrival from Zurich, a 1 hour and 31 minute long journey. And the A319 is a 23-year-old jet, and it is 25 minutes later than expected for its arrival today. It's the 5th most tracked aircraft worldwide. We have 284 watchers. Paul saying, great show, Danny. Lovely view of the Cathay Pacific Boeing 777-300. Saying, heading off. We'll catch up later. Have a great weekend, Danny and everyone, and see you next weekend. Thanks, Paul. Really appreciate that, and really appreciate you joining us for today's show. So we'll see you next Saturday. Take care. And so we have got the One World livery. In fact, wait, this is Chiron. Would you mind checking this one? This is Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Papa. It seems as if we've got another One World sticker, A320. It's flight number BA667 for the British Airways One World sticker, A320-200 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Papa, or GEUYP, arriving from Marrakesh on a 3 hour and 29 minute long journey. It is a 10-year-old aircraft, registered in September 2013, and it is 10 minutes early as this one. And this is like the third One World A320 that we've seen today, and I believe they've all been different ones, because I think it was Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Romeo and Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Sierra. I believe those are the One World A320s, weren't they? Not 100% sure, but if that's the case, you've got a third one now. It's crazy. Seems like every A320 is going to be painted with this sticker. There's the Singapore A380 that has actually arrived on runway 27 left. I mean, at least it's taxiing next to us. At least we get to see that. Chiron with a very generous 10 gifted Aviation Hunters memberships. Really appreciate that, Chiron. That's amazing, Chiron. Honestly, that is so generous of you, Chiron. Really appreciate that. Now the next one is in sight, so we'll focus on that A380 a bit later. Here's our next one, and it is a Finnair aircraft, probably operating for BA. We will check though. And that would be flight number BA381 for the Finnair A320-200 with the Reg Oscar Hotel Lima X-Ray Bravo, or OHLXB, arriving from Tirana, a 3 hour and 2 minute long journey, and indeed it was operating for BA. And wow, Singapore Airlines is feeling guilty, perhaps we'll say, I mean, it's, you know, holding there, just give us a nice shot of the aircraft. In fact, it is moving now. I think it wants the attention. This A380, you can see the two massive engines on this side. You've got the two on the other as well. Can't quite see them, but there's the aircraft. Look at that tail. Love to see this next to an A318. Our next arrival is an Aegean 321neo from Athens, flight number A3602, on a 3-hour and 27-minute long journey. Here it is, the Aegean jet, with the reg Sierra X-ray November Alpha Delta, or SX NAD, which is a 2-year-old jet, 30 minutes early. In fact, it's 20. We'll round. Sharon saying, yeah, it is the third One World A320. They're really splashing the cash with these One World repaints. Yeah, I mean, they're giving us some special aircraft, really. I mean, they've not really got any special jets in their fleet. I mean, as I said earlier, you've got the BA Better World jet, and that's about it. You've got the One World stickers. So I think rather than leaving them with the standard BA colour scheme, they've thought, you know what, why not get the One World sticker on board? Let's see, Doug was saying, I saw an airline with a Star Wars livery. Do you know which airline that might be? I have a feeling it was Finnish. I saw it on the way home. It probably, I'm going to say it's LATAM Airlines. They have got the Star Wars livery on board their 777. So I'm saying LATAM. You might want to check with them. We've seen that at London Heathrow before. Galaxy's Edge livery, I think it was called. BA1483 though, it's going to be our next arrival. It's an A319 from Glasgow, 1 hour and 6-minute long journey. Golf Echo Uniform Papa Delta would be the reg of this jet on GEUPD. A 24-year-old aircraft. 1999. And so we're on Mexico up next. That's flight number AM7 with the 779 Dreamliner arriving from Mexico City, a 9 hour and 49-minute long journey with the reg November 128 Alpha Mike and the Singapore Airlines A380. As soon as we don't focus on it, it just holds until we resume the focus back on the aircraft. There you go. Not watching that anymore. I think that's going to be continuing its taxi now. There it is, the Aero Mexico 787. The Aegean 321neo. Nice close-up shot of that. In fact, we'll watch the Singapore 380. Who doesn't love a good old Singapore jet? There you are. And non-named, good afternoon to you, saying good afternoon everybody. Nice to go into a stream with an A320. T1986 saying who has the most One World aircrafts. I think at this point it's going to be British Airways, but no, I'm not too sure. D1986, I'd have to search that out. Would be interesting to know. And Michael Singh saying good night, Danny, to 10 AM here in Melbourne, Australia. See you next week. Thanks Michael Singh for stopping by. We'll see you next Saturday, and have a great rest of your night. And here's our next arrival. with a bit of wing fluff. It's going to be the All Nippon Airlines 777 or the ANA 777-300ER arriving from Tokyo, which is a 14-hour and 6-minute long journey. Flight number NH211 with the reg Juliet Alpha 7977 Alpha. 4-year-old jet this is. And Doug was saying, what's your favourite engine noise? Rolls-Royce or Whitney? I'd say Rolls-Royce. They do look, or they do sound really, really good. And Aline with the £4.99 super sticker donation. Really appreciate that, Aline. A massive thank you there. Some amazing support for their channel, Aline. So a big thank you there. Albert, welcome along. We hope you're well. Got the 777 on the opposite side, taxiing to 27 left. The Aegean and the BA. I believe that was the 320. Just in front of the Aegean jet. Nonetheless, our next arrival is going to be BA 687 for the British Airways A320-200 CEO with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee India or GEUYI from Innsbruck, a 1-hour and 49-minute long journey. And the aircraft is a 13-year-old jet, registered in May 2010, and it is 7 minutes earlier than expected. There you are. Now behind that is going to be a BA 319, then an Aer Lingus A320neo, then a Finnair 321 CEO, then a British Airways 777-200, and then another British Airways aircraft, but that's going to be an A350. See there the nose right the way up, bit of a flare going on. It's stunning flare. I mean, you could see the A320's really just, or at least this A320 with the nose right the way up, really just sort of gliding into the runway. Amazing job there. That was really, really nice to see. You've got the United 767 on pushback. That's going to be taxiing to 27 left. Let's see. Albert saying, thank you. I'm great. Amazing to hear, Albert. Doug was saying, are you live every day, Danny? Unfortunately, not only Saturdays from us every week. So a Saturday show every week on the weekend, of course, but we are planning to go live a bit more often during this sort of holiday term. So do stay tuned for our community posts, as we will be giving you more info on there. And that's going to be our next arrival, the BA 319. So this is the British Airways A319 with the Reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Delta or GDBCD arriving from Milan, a 1-hour and 44-minute long journey, where the A319 is a 18-year-old aircraft. January 2005 was when this one was registered. 5 minutes earlier than expected as well. And I'm Stupid and Bonkers saying I love sitting down and watching your live streams to relax. Yeah, we try and keep it as relaxing as possible with the info and obviously the camera work. But yeah, really glad to have you on board with us. Obviously watching us live from London Heathrow. Harrison saying waiting for the Kenya Airways Boeing 787 Dreamliner to land in the next few minutes. Well, you'll definitely see a nice close-up shot of its arrival on our channel. So we'll make sure to do a good job with the follow-through. Now, is this? No, it's not the 737. So I haven't seen a 737 in so long. I'm starting to see things. It's an A320neo, this one. It's flight number EI916 for the Aer Lingus A320neo. That's arriving from Knock on a 1 hour and 20-minute long journey. The reg is Echo India November Sierra Charlie, or EINSC, and this was actually one of the aircrafts that we had seen depart earlier on in the stream. So we see it depart and arrive. I do remember this reg. And you can see they're just vacating off the runway now. And the runway lights are on as well. And Finnair up next, the A321, which is actually a Finnair flight, not a flight operated for British Airways. It's the A321 doing this route. Oscar Hotel Lima Zulu Romeo would be the reg. It's a 6-year-old jet, registered in November 2017. Now we'll get some additional info on this in a minute. There it is. That was flight number AY1335 for the Finnair A321ceo with the reg Oscar Hotel Lima Zulu Romeo, which is a 6-year-old jet, and that was arriving from Helsinki, a 2 hour and 55-minute long journey. And as I said, that was an arrival or a flight for Finnair themselves, and not a or at least 2 British Airways. 4 British Airways, I should say. Alf 9.0, good afternoon to you. Or it's almost the evening, really. But good afternoon, Alf. Saying, what's your favourite airline? That would be Lufthansa. And how about you, Alf? Now, BA286 up next. That's going to be a British Airways Boeing 777-200ER with the reg Golf Yankee Mike Hotel, or GYMMH. And that's arriving from San Francisco. And that is this aircraft here. Just arriving from a 10-hour long journey, which it covered 8,639 kilometers. 5th most tracked aircraft worldwide. So that was the 5th most tracked aircraft worldwide. Now we've got this next one, which is an A350 1000, which is actually the 6th. So some info on that. It is going to be flight number BA256 for the A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Charlie, or GXW BC from Delhi. It's this aircraft here. Now it's arriving from a 9 hour and 31-minute long journey on board the A350, which is 4 years of age, registered in November 2019, and it is 11 minutes later than expected. 280 watches of this aircraft. And Tobias Eagle joining us from Salzburg, Austria. Welcome along. Good afternoon to you. We hope you're well. I'm Super and Bonkers saying, alright, I'm off. Thank you very much for the nice stream. I'll see you next time. I'll see if I join back later. Cheerio. Really appreciate that. Obviously, really appreciate you for joining. Really amazing to have your company with us. So a massive, massive thank you. And yeah, we'll see you next Saturday, hopefully. And so our next jets will consist of a BA 319. So yes, BA1449 arriving from Edinburgh, the A319 on a 1 hour and 6 minute long journey with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Hotel, or GDWCH, will be our next arrival. Then we'll have a British Airways A350 1000, then a Japan Airlines 777-300ER, then a British Airways A320C, and then an A380 from British Airways arriving from Los Angeles, LAX. So an A380 due in very, very soon. That's going to be a nice one to watch. And C5 Alan joining us from Atlanta, welcome along, saying always a great stream and we enjoy your show. Really appreciate that. We really do. It's really a pleasure to have you on board with us, Alan. And let's see, Togo saying, why does the front gear of the A320 look inverted when landing? Don't see that, but you should see the Delta 767-400s that we see here at London Heathrow. I mean, the front nose gear looks so much shorter than the main gear, that the aircraft on the front tilts down, if that sort of makes sense. It's really really hard to explain it, but you'll understand what I mean if you were to see it. There's a Delta 330-900. So speaking of Delta, there they are. And yeah, Tobias Eagle, good afternoon to you. So next up is BA274 for the British Airways A350-1000, arriving from Las Vegas, a 9 hour and 15 minute long journey. The reg of this A350 is Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar, or GXWBO. Brand new. There's a pushback of the Turkish Airlines A321neo. Now really happy to see that A350-1000 touchdown. It's a really, really nice one as well. We've got Japan Airlines, so we'll see what they can do. It's flight number JL43, the Boeing 777-300ER with the reg Juliet Alpha 739 Juliet from Tokyo on a 13 hour and 56 minute long journey. It's a 15-year-old jet. Here's the A318 roaring by. You can see that was massively fast. There's the Japan Airlines aircraft, if we can even focus on it. There it is. And so we will have a British Airways A320 CEO That's going to be our next arrival then, the BA380. So yeah, the BA A320-200 from Rome. It's going to be arriving from a 2-hour and 4-minute long journey where the flight time is the flight number is PA555, where the reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Mike, and it is a 12-year-old aircraft registered in July 2011, and it is right on time for its arrival, scheduled for 3:25. It is 3:27, but it's practically the same. We'll put it that way. And Ethan Dawson saying we're in the hotel behind, we're waving behind you. I would look, but we've got way too much to focus on. But I do hope that you're enjoying your stay in the hotel. Let's see, Cal, welcome along, saying hi mate, not seen you in a while, hope you're well. Doing very well, thank you. And how are you doing? Alf saying he thinks his favourite is probably EasyJet because I fly with him a lot. But I have to say that I love Emirates Expo livery, but overall EasyJet, perfect. And Jay USA, good morning to you over in the West Coast. It's 7:27 AM, amazing stuff Jay. Thanks for tuning in today, and we hope you're well. Good morning. Shiron saying, always a beautiful landing from Japan Airlines. It always is. You can never spot a fault with them. We'll see how nice the A380's landing is going to be after this one. Some interesting sounds for the brakes of that arriving aircraft. Sound really squeaky. I mean, you could hear them being activated and deactivated and so on. Here's the BA380. And Skull HC saying, loving the stream from the Caribbean, favourite plane, the A350, amazing stuff Skull, thanks for tuning in. Edward saying, how many roads in Heathrow? If you're talking about runways, we've got 2 runways at London Heathrow, runway 27 left and right. So some info on this jet. This is BA268, number 1 on flight radar. It is the A380-800 with the reg Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Foxtrot or GXLEF, arriving from Los Angeles LAX, a 9-hour and 51-minute long journey where the A380 is 9 years of age and 20 minutes later than expected. First on the radar. And yes, Tobias Eagle, indeed the king of the skies, the A380. What an aircraft it is, it never gets old. But I do think the Emirates A380s do look a bit better, I will put it that way. There is one due in at 4 PM, so we might see that in 30 minutes time. It all depends on how dark it gets, how quickly. And Apricot Crumble, good afternoon to you, saying some good floofage on show today, definitely, especially from the A380s. I mean, you should have seen the floofage for the departures of the A380s earlier on. It was so really nice, especially with, I believe it was Emirates. But welcome along, Apricot Crumble. We hope you're doing well. Yeah, Daniel Burns saying BA380 made #1 on flight radar. Here's the A321 Neo's departure, and you've also got the Virgin Atlantic 330 just peeking out now. It's a 300 as well. Now, Doggo saying, if you was to go to another country, are you planning to do a live there too, like this one? If we were going to another country, definitely. Depends on the airport, really. If it's busy enough, then yeah. And this is going to be British Airways A320 CEO or BA819, arriving from Copenhagen, a 1 hour and 33-minute long journey. Golf Echo Uniform Alpha would be the reg, or GEUUA. With a very solid touchdown there as well, really smooth. And 7 minutes out is going to be an E145, an Embraer E145 of Loganair. We've also got a Cathay Pacific A350 1000, and then a Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner. That would be 4th and 5th in the queue. But first up is BA475, a British Airways A319 with the reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Juliet or GDBCJ, arriving from Barcelona, and that would be this aircraft here. 1 hour and 55 minutes long journey. And Tobias Eagle, really appreciate you for joining along. We'll hopefully see you next Saturday. Halbert saying, love watching these. And Mrs. Wolves, good afternoon to you. How are you doing, Mrs. Wolves? Please do let us know. We hope you keep it well, and we hope you keep it warm. Fortunately, no sunset for us. Got a few sort of orangish grey clouds, and that's about it. Lee Class, good afternoon. And Lee, how are you doing? Really happy to have you on board with us, Lee. Togo saying, Danny, have you caught 747 before? Former Queen of the Skies? Yes, we have. We've caught so many of them. I mean, we've been to Frankfurt once, at least twice it was. Yeah, we went once for 2 days of spotting. We saw at least 30 747s each day. It was jam-packed with the 747 action. Same with the A340s. And we've seen 747s here at London Heathrow as well, with Magma Aviation, Jet 1X, Singapore Cargo, and a couple more, I believe. I mean, we had one today, didn't we? And let's see, we've got a British Airways A320neo. It's going to be flight number BA507 for the British Airways A320neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Echo. That's our next arrival, or GTTNE, arriving from Lisbon. A 2 hour and 17-minute long journey covering 1,567 kilometers. It's a 5-year-old A320neo, and wow, are these lights bright. Camera's definitely struggling to focus at this point. And yeah, I think we're going to capture 2. In fact, no, we'll finish on the Kenya Airways. Yeah, we'll capture 3 more arrivals, and then we're gonna head on out back to our journey back to Cardiff. It's getting a bit too dark now, to the point that the camera is definitely struggling to focus. And of course, I think the camera batteries are running low now as well. So yeah, we'll capture 3 more arrivals. They're going to be heavy aircraft, so it's going to be this Cathay Pacific A350, the Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner, and then the Kenya Airways 7878 Dreamliner. So those are the last 3 aircrafts that we'll see, starting off with the Cathay Pacific A350 1000 with the reg Bravo Lima X-Ray Alpha, or flight number CX257. It's going to be arriving from Hong Kong, a 40 now and 24 minute long journey. And Lee Class saying, I'm good, thanks Danny, hope you are. Yeah, doing amazing, thank you Lee, it's great to hear that you're doing well. There's a BA 380. There's the United 767. And yeah, Doggo, thanks for tuning in as well, really appreciate that. Helpert saying, change my profile picture, do you like it? From what I can see, definitely, looks really nice. Oh yeah. We've got an Emirates A380 at 4 p.m, but other than that, not really. I think there's a 747 due in later on as well. It will be pitch black by then though. But yeah, thank you. There you go. Lukey saying, thanks for all the streams you make. Sorry, thanks for all of these streams. You make me very happy. Really appreciate that. And there's flight number VS24, the Virgin Atlantic 7879 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Victor November Yankee Lima GVNYL from Los Angeles LAX, a 9 hour and 43 minute long journey where the aircraft is 5 years of age. And Apricot Crumble saying, Danny, have you ever watched the YouTube channel Approach and Departure video? He's a Eurowings captain and has a couple of great approaches into London Heathrow. No, I have not, but I'll definitely check it out for you, Apricot Crumble. Would love to see, obviously, the perspective of a pilot. Let's see, Paul Kennedy saying, great stream. Really appreciate that, Paul. Becky Waller joining us from Texas. Good afternoon to you. And Ian saying, thanks, great stream, safe journey home. Really appreciate that. And so the last aircraft of the day, which is going to be this one, it's flight number KQ1004 for the Kenyan Airways 7878 Dreamliner with the reg 5 Yankee Kilo Zulu Foxtrot, or 5YKZF. And that will be arriving from Nairobi, an 8 hour and 41 minute long journey. It's a 9-year-old 787 registered in September 2014, and it is 11 minutes later than expected. It's travelled 6,826 kilometres from Nairobi to London Heathrow, and this will be the last arrival for us at runway 27 right. And well, that's it for us. Apricot crumble, I will definitely check it out, so thank you for that, Apricot, really appreciate that. So yeah, David, good afternoon, saying hope you're well. I'm doing very well, thank you, David, and I hope same goes for you. So yeah, that's it from us. That's almost 4 hours of streaming here at London Heathrow. So we hope you enjoyed the London Heathrow actions. It is getting a bit too dark, the batteries are running low, and yeah, it is time for us to head on back for our journey back to Cardiff. So yeah, a massive thank you for those who watched the departures and the arrivals out of London Heathrow, starting at 12 o'clock today. We really appreciate you all for tuning in, and a massive thank you to those who donated and supported the channel through liking and subscribing. We really appreciate the support, and it is, you know, amazing for the growth of the channel. So once again, a massive thank you to you all. As I said earlier on in this stream, we are thinking about doing a Thursday stream. However, we're not 100% sure if we will be able to do that. So please do keep an eye out on our community posts, as we will be posting out updates. So once again, a massive thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will see you either Thursday or Saturday. So take care and have an amazing rest of your evening. So thank you and goodbye.